Where am I in my room? No. Bunny? Hell yeah. Damn boy, are you Danish? Because you soft and you thin. What? I gotta change my camera now since you redeemed Bunny. Gotta move it back just a little bit. He's lending it. Benoy, very pics you long. Oh, you actually saw the pics. Okay. Hi, Global. Hi, Elder. Hi, Smile. Hi, Vapor Bite. Linda's Danish for soft and thin. At least Wikipedia says so. I see. I see. Hi, hi. I see all. Look, Elder, I just, I just didn't expect you to look at stuff on Blue Twitch. It just, when I see it, it's just one of those things that, like, there's people that they're into, blue degenerate stuff. They want to see a femboy, wear cute outfits and take it off. And they're very typically open about that, right? I wouldn't have expected you to. I'm very early today. Yeah, a little bit. Usually you come in, like, once we started walking and whatnot. I don't know if you've ever seen the beginning before. This is when I do my stretches and kind of just, warm up a little bit. Speaking of, let's start doing stretches. Hi, Gesturation. Wow, who would want that? That's pretty gay. Hi, Techno. Morning, Lind. I'm at work, Lind. Well, I hope work goes fast. Hi, Trogdor. Streamers say Ekum Bokum. I mean, I guess I just kind of did. Do I have a good face for Ekum Bokum? Let's see. I got this. I feel like I'm missing... Oh, I'm missing this one. Ekum Bokum. I always forget about this face. This is my smug face. This is when I forget the most. Right, knee lifts. We'd only just started. Trogdor, I don't think you were really hanging around the channel as much when I did it, but I actually played this game for like day 350 or something. It's the one VOD I didn't save. I'm so mad. But I beat this game in a single day. I had never beat it as a kid. I had played Banjo-Tooie a shit ton. Banjo-Tooie was like the game on the Nintendo 64 that got me into gaming. This is the first one that's like, I'm gonna stay up into the night. Hi, Willerzog. Sadly. What do you mean, sadly? At some point, I went back to Banjo-Kazooie to play it because I was like, oh, I like Banjo-Tooie so much, I should play the first one. I could never beat the quiz. I literally could not beat the quiz part. And we went back, last year and actually beat it. So I can say I've beat Banjo-Kazooie. Can we get a fit check? What do you mean a fit check? We're in our hiking outfit. We're about to go hiking. Well, not really hiking so much as walking, but that face looks like someone just said the weirdest shit to you. To me, that face, Elder, looks like I just said the worst pun of my life to somebody. To me, it looks like I just said, blows you up big and round like a Rumpopolo, and then makes that face, and somebody just looks at me just like, what the fuck did you just say? Huh? Ah, thank you for the follow. Every time I hear Banjo-Kazooie music, I always forget that Donkey Kong 64 is just Banjo-Kazooie with Donkey Kong characters. Oh my goodness, how am I today? I'm good, I'm good. I'm very excited because it's Tuesday, which means I play Tales of Vesperia with my friends Eris and Kyra later. Eris and Kyra later? I kind of combine those. I'm very excited for Tales of Vesperia. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this. I think everyone has those games they remember playing a ton but never finished. April Fool's Day was 8 days ago. You can't joke like that. Show us the saved VOD. I wish I had it, Smile. I wish I had it, but I took too long to download it from Twitch, and it's gone now. I think mine was Bugs Life for PS1. Can we get a fit check? Should have let Gruntilda win and turn hot. My new to me CPU came. Oh hell yeah. Is Den here yet? She's not gonna be here on days she works, and I saw her playing Elden Ring very late last night. So personally, I wouldn't expect it. I keep getting distracted and not doing stretches. We're doing ankle lifts now. I want to play Banjo Tooie again, but it won't be for a while. There's not really much reason to play it on the 50 days because it's not a game I didn't finish, other than just, oh, I want to play Banjo Tooie. Hi, Ants. Yundilda. No. I paid my shit. You did. The next 2 games I have locked in. I'm going to play Mario Sunshine, and I'm going to play Metroid Prime. Apparently the live image was your thighs. You know, I actually fucked it up, Techno. The plan was, I'd be setting up my camera when I hit go live, and it would have been right on my butt. But, like, moving over to, like, go press the start stream button, I accidentally moved it down a bit, and it's the back of my knees. And I was like, oh, shit. That's not the butt pick I wanted. Did I try to set that up intentionally? Yes. 100%. Hi. Be very careful. There's a bunch of lava down there. We have a very small platform to work with.
Yeah, that teleport. Good thing telefragging isn't a thing in this game.
Elon says I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward, Elon smug face. Okay. Alright. This is why you don't actively show your buttland. I'm gonna throw cheese at that person. Don't throw. Do you want cheese thrown at you? I think I'd be okay with cheese being thrown at me. I hunger, but it's 2 a.m. and cold as fuck outside. 2 a.m.'s too late to be eating. Go to bed.
Oh. What type of cheese is it?
Elder, what kind of cheese is it? Pleased to meet you. Speaking of lunges. If there was one stretch that I was like, you should do this, it would be the planks. Just, your core kind of goes into everything, and that would probably be the one that helps the most.
Your favorite?
My favorite. Cheddar. Would you be okay with cheddar being thrown at you?
Oh, cheddar's fine.
The real stuff, not that American shit. Nasty ass. Oh my god. Streakland, maintain. Time to lock in and have a good walklet. I hope work goes fast, Techno. Hamstrings. This is a stretch I specifically did when I played tennis back in, like, middle school. Actually, I think I started tennis.
You had tennis at your school?
No. I lived in an area of Fairfield, California called Rancho Solano, which was, like, right next to a golf course, and they had tennis courts there. And so my parents put me in tennis club, and then I actually went to school in Vacaville. I had a 30-minute commute to school. Which I look back and I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. But while I look at that as like, what a waste of time to, drive For me, 5 hours a week going to and from school. And for my mom, 10 hours a week, because, you know, she'd have to drive there 30 minutes, drive back 30 minutes, drive there 30 minutes to pick me up, drive back 30 minutes. So 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. But being stuck in the car with my mom for an hour a day just had us talking a lot, and I have a great relationship with her because of it. I literally have just like trusted her with everything, and we've been open about damn near everything. So it's like, it's this weird, I'm really, really close with my parents because of it. I look at it like in just not a statistic thing, but a numbers thing, where it's like 10 hours, that's so much. 5 hours for me, God, what a waste of time. It had benefits. It was kind of nice, you know, having that close relationship with my parents. If it's from American, I can't touch it.
30 minutes is a long time, because my school was 10 minutes away from where I live. Disregarding all the other kids being picked up and dropped off, and that felt like a long time.
Before going to this school in Vacaville, there was a school down the road from my house. And so it was like a 5-minute bike ride to school before that. So I moved to California in the middle of 3rd grade. I went there for half a year. And then I started 4th grade for 2 weeks, and then I switched schools. So I didn't even go to this school for a full year. But when I did, it was literally bike to school. I was up the hill from it. I'm going to bed now.
Both ways.
I'll insert name here. They are cute for me. Then tease them for being cute. Good night. Good night, Smile. Thank you for stopping by. Senril, you're cute. Haha. Bet you didn't expect me to call you cute. Is that how you tease someone about being cute? Did that work? We did hamstrings. We're at the Bendies. So you needed to turn into a pumpkin to get in that hole? I don't think you can get in it in the VR chat version.
Become Chow. I could fit in there. But I think the avatar got reset at some point, so I'd have to customize it again. Well, actually, you all were at that juice map the other day. Go become a plush fox and fit in there too.
I still have the shark saved. The clip of me spinning on the toilet on Core Stream is something, like, I think of the sharks, I think of that moment. Why are pizza base always round? What if I want a rectangle pizza, but I'm lazy and don't want to make dough? The reason they're round, Elder, is because, hi Octomage, you want a even spread on the pizza base. Whereas if you make it a square, you need something to press it to make it that square. So if you have like a fucking pizza press square shaped thing, like a waffle iron, you can get that, you know, even spread on the pizza dough to get it into square. If you don't have that, it's easiest to make it a circle, because you kind of make it a rough circle, and then you spin it. Spin it into the air, catch it. Spin it, catch it. That centrifugal force keeps it a very even spread. That's why you get a circle. You need a device to make it not a circle, whereas the whoosh is just an easy way to get it, comes out as a circle.
Science, bitch.
Science, bitch. Tiny. Plenty of places sell rectangle pizza. That's all I eat. Pizza Hut Party Box. I love an even spread. There's plenty of places that do not circles, right? Because, like, you just need a device for it. And realistically, when you hire some 17-year-old to, work at your pizza shop, getting them to do a fucking circle is like, okay, this is like a thing you put on your fucking resume. That's a skill. Taking the waffle iron, just crank. Okay, we've got a square now. You didn't have to teach anybody anything for that. It's a bit easier. Bendies. Ah! Oh my god. Kuroki is spoiling me! Hi, Kuro. I gotta fucking... Since I'm not walking it, I might as well open up another stream. I had your stream open still. My favorite rectangle pizza, home slice, Sicilian style. Back to OES. Kuro! Did you ever play Banjo-Kazooie? Yulin Daiso EP? I've actually had an extremely consistent sleep schedule the past month. No, hi, sort of. Kuro, one. Are you playing Path of Exile 2 at all? They've got the new season. I made a ranger. It sucks. I made a warrior, and I tried leveling it with crossbow. My god, it's miserable. Kiwi 2 is over. Hi, Nick. I made a Huntress. It's level 2. I might try just following a guide, playing Huntress, and just, stop trying to do your own thing. Just lost it at the fucking raccoon. And just follow a guide. But I'm having fun with this Kiwi 2. Ranger, my beloved. The problem with Ranger for me is that I don't want to play it with a bow. I want to play it with a crossbow and gas grenades. But I want to play like poison build with, Pathfinder. So I'm not playing mercenary, which would be way better for crossbow. So I'm just like, it's just fucking a struggle. Haven't played yet. 2, Kuro, you should do Banjo-Kazooie. You should like 100% just play this game. Just when you have a day where it's like I've got 12 hours to stream, play Banjo-Kazooie. Do it. Neil and Daiso Eevee. My favorite rectangle pizza, home slice Sicilian. They only make it on Tuesdays. Shout out Kuro. No, did that. Hold on, you would need the slash, right? Can VIPs do shoutouts on my channel? I don't actually know. Your poggers, no you. The Kuro PoE2 is over. Hi. My god, this guy keeps stalling Bend over already. Because I haven't heard about it in a week. Ranger, my beloved. Yeah, I played Poison Ranger. I like Poison Ranger. I really want to play it. But I want to play it with Gas Grenade. I don't know why. I hate the bow skills. Well, I just hate bows. And I don't like Concoction Pathfinder, where you just, like, throw Mana Blast. I don't know why I make my life so fucking difficult in this game. I don't know why. I hate grenades. Do you hate the crossbow grenades, or do you hate the concoction grenades? I don't like class. Okay, so both of them. I love the gas grenades. Grenades themselves I don't like. Like when you play, grenades and it's just they fucking take 3 seconds to explode. That shit drives me nuts. Hi, Cookie. But I love it when I throw down gas grenades and just the room is poison. The whole room is poison. It's like, yeah. Oh, I haven't played yet. Maybe I play. That's the stream element shout out command. Hi, Logitech. What are we at? What toe touches? I just played where my poison stacked like crazy and spread like wildfire. I kinda did that, but my damage was low. There's just a lot of things I don't know about Path of Exile, because last season was my first time playing, and I didn't even reach endgame. But what I played... True. Oh, hi, Yuki. What I did was... I played Gas Grenade Ranger, and my poison could stack up to 6 times. And so me walking through the map was actually a fucking awesome experience. I literally just set down gas grenades. Each grenade set down like 3 grenades, so it was just poison clouds covering the screen. And then I ran through it. And enemies followed me. And I just kept making a trail of this, running through the map, and like the entire map would get collected, follow me, and die to poisons. It was awesome. But then I get to bosses, and it was like, I have no DPS. On bosses, I'm just doing 0 damage, it feels like. In Act 3, the molten guy that's in the tunnel with the like river of lava slowly coming toward you, I I beat that with like a foot left of distance, just like I had I had no space left. I'm literally against the wall, just like, oh god, die please before the lava gets me. Hi Yuki, Yulin, I have a question. Why are you so cute? Oh, and eat this 20 consecutive. Okay, alright. Hello. What are we at? We're at Cami Stretch. Bunny 2 days in a row? I know, it's great. I like Bunny a lot more than Moogle. Although I need to fix some stuff with Bunny. Okay. Handlebars? Alright, buddy, alright. Yeah, that stiff tail. Look! What do you want from it? Like, do you really imagine a bunny tail, like, swooshing in the wind? Like, of course they're stiff. Look at how short they are. To be lower? Okay. Hi, Grimfang. Thank you for the follow. What are we at? We're at squats. We're at squats. Oh god, we're already at 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yulin Dedge. What I need to do with Path of Exile. 1, I need to learn how to use Path of Building. This is like the most advanced ARPG calculator I've ever seen. The Diablo 3 one on Maxroll, I think it was Maxroll, was fucking easy to... No, it wasn't Maxroll. I think it was just D3 calculator. That one was just like intuitive to me. The Path of Exile one is so much bigger because Path of Exile is just a way more complex game that it's like, oh god, I don't understand half of this. Hi, Kumi. Wait, hold on. You got Spacefish. Is she actually here? Did I miss her? Did she pay taxes and I missed it? I don't even use a calc. I simply send it. I love playing in calculators, Ants. I think I might have put more time in the Diablo 3 calculator than an actual Diablo 3, which is really bad and dumb, you know, just play the game. But I like it. I really like spending time in the calculator. And it's way easier to, like, test stuff and see if it's working than, like, okay, I gotta go farm the resources. Oh, this didn't work. You're not exclusively playing with someone, I'll play with you sometime. That's why I don't touch calcs. It's like modding. I did spend a lot of time in Diablo 3. It's just, the fun for me in these games is finding builds and synergies. I like putting stuff together and like finding my own builds and finding things that work together and have synergy. It is so much easier to do that in a calculator where you just fill in the options and, you know, click, 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 than being like, oh, this belt exists and that might have a really interesting combination with those shoulders. Let's go farm for 10 hours trying to get a good version of that belt, right? Like, that is like the bane of somebody trying to just test out and try things. I like learning through effort. Hi, Joe. I'm not playing with someone specifically. Right now, it's kind of my game of, oh, I have an hour before stream, I'll play Path of Exile. Hi, Baldir. I did play for a day with Maru. I'm totally down to play. I really like Path of Exile. Mostly because I'm so bitter about Diablo. But, I don't know when. My schedule is fucking ass right now. I have Wednesdays fully committed to Repo. Tuesdays and Thursdays fully committed to Vesperia. Friday has a open gap, but then VR chat later, and then Saturday has VR chat later. Sunday and Monday are open, and it's like, I don't have enough time for shit. Honestly, Ants, I know how you are. I should literally just be like, oh, I have 5 hours. Let's ask if Ants wants to play Path of Exile. I gotta get that in my head. Yulin, I know a great synergy then. It's you and me? Okay, that makes sense though. Hi. One day I could be cool enough to game with Elon. Hi, Noodles. Noodles, I find it very amusing. I was in a call, recording the Minecraft video. And before I started, I'm like, oh my god, Noodles has cock on stream. And it was your friend's hat. And Kai was just like, holy shit, is that the Afro dude? Like, just instantly recognized the name, was like, wait, this is somebody that's like made really big memes on YouTube. And I was like, fucking who? Huh? I had no idea. And I'm just like roasting them for their cock hat. If we don't play before I'm kidnapping you after Cuddle Sunday. Okay. Puppy girl memes get you far somehow. Yeah, I said the same thing. Speaking of great synergies. Hey, cutest North. Hi, Proxy. Proxy played a lot of Path of Exile too. I imagine you're not playing much right now. Coincidentally started getting them in my Twitter feed again like 3 days ago. That's funny. Yeah, I regret it. Wait, hang on. You regret not playing Path of Exile 2, or you are playing the new season and you do regret it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cookie, are you sick?
What are you talking about?
All your color's gone.
I mean, this is just a public version. It has a bunny. My other one can't become a bunny.
I like your other one better. Seeing you in these colors, it's just like, it's not cookie colors. I regret playing it at all. Oh my goodness, Proxy. I think that's weird. Cause like, you still put like 100 hours into it, Proxy. You're saying you didn't have any fun in all that time? Boo. Are you sick? All your colors gone, boo. All I've heard is how bad PoE 2 is now. Really? I've heard some launch problems, but I've been having fun. Huntress is cool. Huntress added a new spell with Spear that's like Tame Beast, and I'm like, oh god, can I have a Tame Beast build? Oh god, I want it so bad. But I keep looking for builds about it, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm afraid it's gonna be one of those skills. It's like, this is good as a debuff thing. Use this for like, you have a Tame Beast out, you have the belt or whatever that makes it so that a lot of the damage you take gets redirected to the beast. And it's just a defensive skill. You don't like build for it or clear with it. And I'm like, please. I want my summoner build that isn't just skeletons. UAT is so fun when you don't have a PoE 1 player in your ear. Oh god, it's a little true. It's very true. I think PoE 1 is legendary. I think it's really, really good. And I do think it taints a lot of people's perspective of PoE 2. They're not wrong, but it's still fine, right? You'll have to ask Oku about that shit. I get it because, Divi gets like that, and Sumiko. Those two played like 2,000 plus hours of PoE 1, and they can go off on PoE 2. They just hate it so much, and I'm like, I get it. You love PoE 1 and PoE 2 isn't living up to it. It's early access, and even then it's probably not justifiable for some things. But like, I'm still having fun. At least you don't die to a tutorial boss and rage quit like Elon. Yeah, so for anybody that hasn't heard, Elon Musk streamed Path of Exile 2 from his private jet, died to the tutorial boss 3 times. Literally the boss that's like, he's the miller, he's facing like this, you shoot him in the back, he turns around, the first move he does is his charge, and the screen freezes, and it goes, press your spacebar to roll to dodge attacks. Literally that boss. He died to it 3 times. People were constantly spamming him with whispers because he didn't know to turn whispers off, and people were like, you ruined the economy just like you ruined every marriage you've ever had. And people were spamming his chat with that. He dies 3 times. And then he just said, you know what? Game's lagging. Can't play from the jet. Bye. Close the stream. That shit's so funny. You have to ask Goku about that shit. No, full volume yell if people are having fun and boomers start complaining about it. You would have bought an early access game is subpar to the fully complete first. Who would have thought? It's fair, North Prince. I mean, it's not fair and it's fair. I need to do my squats. On one hand, it's early access and the full release won't be out for a year. On the other hand, hi Cairo. On the other hand, Path of Exile 1 has been out for years, and there's a lot of features in Path of Exile 1 that should be in 2 that they just didn't put in 2. There's a lot of design choices that are in Path of Exile 1 that they just didn't put in Path of Exile 2. That's like, why? Yulin, did you ever actually make it to maps on PoE 2? No. Like, actually farming it? I did not. I know they had a lot of bullshit and they sucked. Yulin's still gonna be yapping at 10. I do know this new season targeted maps. They wanted to basically fix endgame farming and make it more fun. Because they said, yeah, people had not much fun with this. We need to do better. You forever basked in the semi-fun of PoE 2 then? Hi, Devil Gated. I gotta get through these squats. Oh my god. I struggle to talk and do squats at the same time. That's what it is for me. Because I have to keep track of 2 numbers when I do squats. I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need to keep track of 1 squat, 2 squat, 3 squat. Hi, Danny. Doing both of those numbers and talking, that's just 3 things. All simple, but 3 things in my brain just, and struggles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. God damn it, Proxy. 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. We're going. 2, 3, 4, 5. On an unrelated note, we recorded stuff yesterday for Blue Twitch. Made outfit funsies. Yay. I started making GIFs. I've made my first GIF. It's literally me just doing the Helltaker dance. Which is now stuck in my head because Eris does it all the time. I noticed that at Trash Compactor, Eris will just do this. He'll just do Helltaker dance. And so now anytime he does it, I'm doing it. And so I was like, what would be a cute GIF to make?
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yep. Noodles didn't say hi to me. I'm about to start walking away. Noodles, say hi to ants right now. I have like 3 more. Those were fast counts. Oh my god, this guy. Noodles' mouth is busy. Hi, ants, you stinky. They can't say hi. Oh my goodness. 3, 4. My mouth is what? Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. 10-second squat to make up for any shorted ones. SMH, everyone is going to be walking before you and at this rate. Oh my god. Humi, I saw that Talena is live this morning. I kind of got on her yesterday about it. Because she had told me she wants to do 100 streams before the end of the year. So I'm like, okay, good job, you got this. That's 2 streams a week. But she didn't do January and February. So she's behind. She's got to do some makeup, right? But she's been sick this last week. So she didn't stream at all this last week. And I messaged her last night and I was like, don't lose your momentum. Don't quit now. Get back on it. You got to do 2 a week. And she was like, ooh. But I saw her live this morning. I'm like, good. Good. Going to fall asleep before he starts walking at this point. Oh my god, this guy only complains. 3 minutes. 35 minutes, sir. Yulin parasocial viewer. I would not call that parasocial. Yulin never gets on me about streaming. That's because I don't need to, Proxy. If anything, people need to get on your ass about streaming too much. Because you'll be like, yeah, I just had surgery and I can't use my arm right now. We're just gonna stream for 14 hours. Brother! Straight back, Yulin never gets on me about streaming. Oh my god. What of it? Well, Yulin, your position is good. Keep it up. You can do it. Thank you, Trogdor. You're crazy about streaming already. I could get on Noodles about streaming. She won't stream for 2 weeks. And then she'll go live with Halo 1 or War Thunder, and it's like, girl, please. Half the time I DM you to tell you to feel better. Hee Saying all I do is complain. Also, I love Halo. I can't grant the impossible. You'll never get on me. I could piggyback you for the walk stream. I just want the proxy to feel well. Remove the about stream part. Here's the thing. I don't want to get on anybody about streaming. In fact, I felt like I was kind of overstepping my bounds with Telena a little bit. But I know she was very motivated. She was like, I want to do this. I have set this goal for myself. And she was really good about it for a month. And then she took a week off, and I know Telena. I fucking know that girl. When she quits, it gets really hard for her to come back. I know you want to get on a lot of people. Okay, all right. I know the feeling, but I still try. Little shy fingers blush. If you meet someone on stream, then you meet in VR chat and something happens, is that parasocial? I would say parasocial is like when one person doesn't know the other exists. That's what I think of as parasocial. 40 more seconds. That's how I am, to be honest. It's very much how I am. And which is why I don't take days off. Because in all my exercise routines in the past, I'd take weekends off, and then Monday would be really hard to come back to. 20 seconds. That's the reason I stream every day. You went parasocial to me, SMH? Oh my god. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yulin dead slide.
Yeah.
The cat's off me. I'm free.
Butlin, say the line chat button. 5:10 didn't moan that much, kind of agree. 30 more to the clock. Oh my god. You guys get me talking, and then I don't moan much. But I very much like it when I'm talking instead of just struggling there. Okay. Where am I in my room?
Legs?
Over here.
There we go.
We need to make this camera anchor local. We need to respawn. So you two, bloop. We need to go through the door. This way, if anybody joins us, they're not like looking, because they're never gonna find us in the fucking one place. We're gonna be here. Hi, Micaiah. You guys wait here while I change my trackers. Oh, wait, nope. I need to set this to world. Okay. You guys can't see me here. Oh boy, Eulaniggles. Does one have to be a cute cat to cuddle with Senro? No.
You could be a cute rabbit. Put it back on. There you go.
But just know that if I'm in the world and I see you cuddling Sen, I will get jealous and hold it against you. Damn, this motherfucker finally about to be walking. We're at 40. That's really slow. That is really, really slow. Alright. Up here. Look. It was intentional because we have a new video, right? I wanted to give everybody time to get here, to get in. I didn't want to start too early. I did that on purpose. I intentionally started at a slow pace and stalled a lot so that everybody could see the new Taiga video. Of course.
A lot of effort went into it.
Alright. Let's start walking.
Walkies.
It's a little quiet, but I think it picks up. Oh boy, Yulin ankles. Hey, that guy pissing behind the tree. Oi! That was pretty smooth, Sentinel. Perfect. On my way to cuddle Sen. Good thing I don't cuddle people. That's not true. Of course. You could try. I could have finished the video by the time we got here. Yes, you could have. Hi, media. Just came back from shopping. Ooh, I somehow feel like I'm getting scanned, but I'm not 100%. Tell them what happened the first take yesterday, Ewan. The first take, I got 2 minutes in and I saw a bad lamppost, and I was like, I'm gonna restart this. I'm only 2 minutes in. That's right, I'm ratting you out. People, scary. Ewan can't prove that I cuddle Senro. His line of sight is obstructed. Oh boy, walking time. Mods, boil this guy. Boil? It's
Damn.
true. Did I miss any messages?
I saw that.
Just the dog walking past us.
Toll doing more walking than Ewan. Oh, okay, I got them all. Bad lamppost. So, okay, these lampposts, it's a wall, 3 fences, a half plank, trapdoor on each side, lantern on each side. With the mod I use that automatically posts the lampposts, they would sometimes put it like a diagonal. And I think there's 1 or 2 that's still bad, but, you know, being like 10 minutes or 20 minutes in the recording, I was like, I'm not re-recording for 1 lamppost. AI generated lamppost new map. Hi, Mickey. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought OBS died for a moment. No. Steam died. Not Steam. Excess overlay. So I can't see anything right now.
All your trackers seem to have stopped working too.
Really?
Well, it's because he.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's because I was in the Steam
It's
overlay.
whenever he.
Oh, I see.
Steam overlay.
Hmm.
Steam overlay does that.
So I can't see it right now. We're relaunching Excess Overlay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why it crashed.
It happens.
Happens too much for me.
The reason why mine crashes is because when I turn off, because I have 2 monitors,
Mm-hmm.
and if I turn off one of them, it, makes my monitors think there's only 1 monitor active, so it just crashes excess overlay. for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi,
it doesn't
Mickey.
It doesn't like it.
The lamppost was emitting some seriously heinous vibes. Oh boy, AI generated lamppost, new map, hi. Twitch has been having a couple issues today. Oh, really? Omega LOL, he ain't got no arms. Anyway, back to Lyric. One has actually been crashing more recently.
Oh,
I have always had really bad problems with the XS overlay. I love the program. But literally,
Oh,
like the first 4 years...
Lagging.
Yeah. The first 4 years of me having it, it would freeze constantly. And I would close it, and it would close all of Steam Overlay. Just the whole thing. And so... I would always turn it on, but then it would just break, and I'd be like, cool, whatever. They had an update after like 4 years, and this was like a year and a half ago. And it fixed all of my problems. And then I started having problems again, but that was because I was using a SteamVR tracker for calories. I was using Your Life, which would read my pulse through my index hands and show me like calories burned. But that conflicted with XS overlay. So I got rid of Your Life. Now, I think it's just computer issues. I think if I just upgraded my computer, XS overlay would mostly work. It's really to sound tired, Elon. Oh my goodness. He ain't got no arms, Octolopt. What did you clip? Euland waddling? Oh no. Cookie. Mostly would just require me to reload my preset to fix it. Wait, pulse through index. Yeah, so your index controllers, they can detect your pulse. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're in the new Taiga map. This is the new Minecraft video that I recorded yesterday. I'd been working on it for like 2 fucking weeks. The next video should be cranked out. I think the next video will go real fast.
I saw the lamppost. Something's floating.
I can detect your pulse. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, oh my god. Okay. Maybe you're not and I'm overthinking it, but I'm gonna move on from that. Oh god. Wait, pulse through index, high space. Yeah. So there's the index. It has a heartbeat tracker. It can detect your pulse. So there is a program called Your Life that literally just reads your pulse, and it's like, okay, you did this in VR. You burnt this many calories. So if you like dancing, you could run Your Life, and it'll say like, hey, you burnt 400 calories in that hour. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Yeah, is it 60-50 again? Wait, what? Oh, the pulse thing, yeah. What the? Ewan cranking them out? Hopefully. Hi, Tech. Good morning, silly cuties. I have learned that crafting maps are a fucking bad idea for walking videos. They're cool and I like them. But my god, it takes so long to get these out. Ewan doing what? I need to take some of you home and feed you snacks. Time for coffee. I scare nurses telling them my BP was 60-50 and still awake. My parents got me a heart rate monitor a couple years ago. And I think my resting was like 100 or something. And it was like really high. They were like, that's not good. Since doing this, my resting is like 75. My party trick is making my pulse undetectable. I've had like 6 nurses unable to find it at meetups. Really? I can see that scaring people at the same time. That's kind of neat. Euland cranking, wow. Congrats on your progress. Thank you. The overall progress, Dino, if you haven't heard of it. When I started, I was 205 pounds at 5'7". I am now 140 pounds. The lowest I got was 135, but I'm 140 pounds, which is 65 pounds lost. Someone was like, check my pulse at a party. I'd just be confused. I just hit him with the I'm dead inside. No! Ah, you're shorter than me. I am. For like 20 years, I thought I was 5'6". Maybe not 20 years, but like 10 years. I thought I was 5'6". And then I found out recently I'm 5'7". I'm like, wait, what the? I'm not 5'6"? Huh?
Oh.
So, like, you're not dying, you're just high, sleep it off. Oh, so you're clinically dead. That's amazing, keep it up. Proud of y'all. Thank you. Did you wear the ears with the outfit? I did not. I need to do something with my hair. You can see it in a few pictures. I think my hair's a little bit of a mess. I'm not against, like, having a kind of wild, kind of long hair look, but it's too short for that right now. I have nurse friends with fun medical obsessions. I too am 5'7". That's crazy work. I thought for a long time I was 5'6". And I even, like, anytime somebody was 5'6", I was like, yo, 5'6" gang. And then I had to tell all these people, I am actually not 5'6", I'm 5'7". And they're like, but you started the 5'6" gang. And I'm like, I know.
You grew.
I put you in the taffy puller. No, what I think it was that I'm like 169 centimeters or something. Which 167 is 5'6", and 170 is 5'7". So I'm technically a little under 5'7". And I was like, oh, well, I want to be 5'6", and if I'm in the middle, I'll just go this way. But I'm 2/3, not under half, so I should more accurately say 5'7". And I think at some point because I was saying I was 5'6" for so long, I just started believing it. Yulin taller than me. According to Google, I'm 5'6'4". Lost weight, gained height. The king of the 5'6" gang. The king of the 5'6" is 5'7", checks out. That's funny. I need a drink.
There's gonna be some focused calorie counting and physical activity for me because I feel this extra weight. So I think I might have put on 5 pounds in the past month or two. I feel it.
Yeah. Visiting parents and family will do that. I've
That and just been inactive over the winter.
Both of my aunts will definitely be like, you gotta eat more, here you go. And I'm like, please.
No.
Cool, you'll in head pat height, suplex height.
Are you full? Are you just trying to be nice and saying you don't like it? No, I am. I am full. Stop.
You gotta.
I can't eat as much as I used to.
I gotta eat less. I gotta lose the tummy more.
Tummy.
Now all 3 of your aunts, no.
Oh wow. I you again.
That's me.
Did I tell you how tall I am or no?
I think you may have once, but I don't remember.
I'm 6'2".
I think I did know that. I think I did know you were
I was
pretty tall.
trying to remember Cookie's pretty tall, yeah.
I'm very tall.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It's like being small.
Because Alex was like 6'3", right?
Yes. Alex is a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, apparently a lot of tall people in VR like being small and vice versa.
Cute.
Worrying about figure is a mom trait. I'm also a tummy goal. Got 10 pounds to go, and then I'll be 145. Little tummy isn't bad. I don't think it's bad. I just want, like, a flat tummy. You know, basically, all of my extra body fat, which isn't much, has all gone to my tummy. So I'm like, man, I don't necessarily want, like, abs, but I would like it to be toned. I love just looking up at anyone taller than me and going, wow, you're so tall. I'm 5'7", and I like saying 5'7" VR chat. I like ants being taller than me. Because he goes through a Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde transformation when he switches to his little rat gremlin thing. He becomes the menace. Not a menace, the menace. So I like ants being tall. You're already flat. I said my opinion the other day, Euland on height. Uh-huh. Not me being 5'10 in VR and 7, 8 inches. And in VR, I'm 7 to 8 inches. Hmm. Yeah, but that's just because you're using, like, a public avatar here. Once you've got something that's like you, either making it or commissioning it, you probably won't be a chow.
Yee.
I'm Backo, what's up? Cairo, we've been walking through the taiga. This is what I was recording while you were playing translator for me for Noodles. I'm super happy with this shot, by the way. We're walking east into the sunrise, and I'm like, I love it when stuff like that works out. Make a chow girl, hell yeah. Always talking about
Oh,
fucking
perfect.
Taiga. Obsessed with that guy. Taiga's weird. I learned about Taiga a week before all the shit went down, and I thought they were so cute and funny. Troll house. After this bridge, there's a troll house that I got from Late Matica. Hi, Hondo SWAT. I feel like I should have put it straight on. I feel like this was a lesson in this house is really cool, but you kind of don't see it because it's off to the side. It needs to be straight on and then you turn away from it. Damn, when are we playing Fortnite again? Taiga is fast-paced. I learned about them. All the stuff happened. Since then, all the stuff has been debunked, but it still feels like they put effort in being not controversial, but oh, thank you, ants.
Oh no, my controller.
Thank you for the prime. I feel like I should count primes as 2. I feel like since I get double money for those, that should be 2. I forgot this refresh. Thank you. And so, yeah. Taiga is like, it's been a roller coaster. I always thought you got half for Prime. No, you get the full. So, if somebody subs, it costs $6. Hi, Jada Klein. Thank you for the follow. If somebody subscribes, it costs $6. I get half of that. With Prime, I get the full thing. I would get $6. You know, minus some taxes, but... Taiga is fast-paced. Yeah, that would have been nice, Pat. High air. Oh, I forgot this refreshed. Thingies. That's nuts. Yeah, that's why it's like, hey, it costs Amazon money to use your primes. Take that money from Daddy Bezos. Use your primes.
Yee.
This is why you drop your primers on your small streamers. So what I'm hearing is you need to add another incline for my prime. No, we're starting it today. We're starting that today. Just Thanos snap. Scammer. How is it a scam? You all thought that it was, you know, 1 incline for Prime. And now that I'm giving you more, you're like, oh, it should be retroactive. It should account. You guys are literally giving me the boomer stuff of, I didn't get that value a month ago, so they shouldn't get that value. I like my dust emote. It's pretty good. Bites the
Unless
dust.
it's something nice, then no one should get it. Except for me.
Yeah. I didn't get anything when I prime subbed? That's not true. You got an incline. Oh, oh. No, yeah, so I tried to line this video up so that it was nighttime at the end of it, but it was a little shorter than I intended. This path is technically 4,700 blocks long, and I usually shoot for 5,000. Did I say 400, 700? 4,700. I usually shoot for 5,000 blocks long. But at 4,700, I was like, that should be long enough. It's got a few bridges. And, like, I don't really have anywhere to go to get this big clearing that I want. So I'll end it here. I didn't think the 300 blocks was going to be that much of a difference time-wise. And so I got to the end of the video, and it was still daytime, and I was like, oh, man. Oh, well. Still these subs,
Wow.
or do donos also count?
Wow.
Every $3 I get. So a gift sub or a sub is 1 incline.
And for me to lock in too.
Okay. Hope it goes fast.
Me too.
Prime subs, I'm gonna count as 2. Gift subs and subs are gonna be
Can't forget
1.
you.
300 bits is 1. PayPal $3 is 1. Do I need to...
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever updated my about section. I need to check
Me
that.
not wanna leave. How dare you?
My screen's dirty.
The path correction that I had to do. So I make the path and it, kind of generates this path along the way. I have to fix lampposts that are wrong. I need to put in stairs because it doesn't put in stairs. And then I also need to add leaves to a lot of the shaved trees. So the path will like delete a lot of the leaves on the trees. It looks like it shaves them down on a side. And I have to go in and add a lot of leaves there. Hi, Wrath. No, your about has nothing about being a femboy? My about definitely mentions incline for money. It might not give the right amounts. It might say 200 instead of 300. Is this tree shaved? That tree was shaved and I didn't fix it. Ewan needs path correction. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this was the shortest one so far. I think this one was like 25 minutes. Angie. Hi, Archangel. He's not good at finding paths. I'm not good at finding paths when I do single biome world generation. But for some biomes, it feels like I have to because they just don't get spawned in big enough. I went through like 3 worlds with large biome and couldn't find one with taiga. At least like a big taiga. It kept giving me like really small patches. I was like, oh, this sucks. And so I had to make a single biome world. The problem with those is that they fucking love rivers. And so it's kind of difficult to like have a path that's going the way I want. Some Pathfinder SMH. Not gonna make it as Pathfinder. Okay, you two. Alright. We are getting toward the end, though. We're also at 0.9 miles. The cool landmark of this video. It's in the thumbnail. It's also at the very end of the video. I asked Violet to make this, and I'm so happy with it. Come on, Star Wars. I'm okay with Star Wars. If we got like a 1 hour, 30-minute Star Wars, that'd be perfect. Think Bel Salvis would be good? No, not Bel Salvis. What is it? It's... Oh, are there any Star Wars fans right now? It's the one you do alongside... That's counter to Terrace. So if you're Republic, you do Terrace. If you are Empire, you do Borealis. That's what it is, Borealis. If it's FF, I'm out of here. Yili's Minecraft series is all a plot to have shorter walks. Listen. Shorter walks is not always good, Cairo. If I get 4 short walks in a row and the day is at 4.5 and then I get a long one, that's a fucking doozy. It's gonna be Dawn Trail Cowboy map. If you call that, it's gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
It's also random.
Mm-hmm. I would like the 3rd Dawn Trail map. The cat and lizard forest. I do not remember the names of these zones in Dawn Trail. I remember there's Urkopacha. And I don't remember the other 2. Random, but you could look at the playlist. So I could, but I can't because it's shuffled, right? So, like, I know what video comes after this. The next video would technically be Snowy Plains. Because it's shuttled on start. I don't think I can predict it, because if you click next video, it'll go to a random one. And if you click previous, it'll go to the one you were just at. And if you click next video again, it'll go to a different one. Anyway, so the final landmark is Stonehenge. And it's been taken over by a bunch of cultists. So the lampposts are purple now with blue flames. Oh, the way it works for me is I shuffle, moves the playlist around, then it plays through. Oh, no, I just have a shuffle button that's like, the next video will be randomed. It doesn't change the playlist at all for me on the right. Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Interesting. She put a cultist altar in the middle. And we get... this Lornar's Pass? Oh. Lornar's Pass from Guild Wars.
Guild Wars.
I think of this as, the Pixel video. Because this was, like, the first time it was just me and Pixel in a call together. And I was recording this one. There's a person riding a bunny mount that jumps off a cliff that I always like to point out because it's just you just see them on the right side just falling from top to bottom. It's like, what the hell? Interesting. This looks cool. Guild Wars 2 is pretty. I really wish I could have done more from Guild Wars 2. But my god. The expansion zones are absolute ass to record in. They just have so many enemies along the roads. They just have no sense of safety for their roads. And it's like, I hate this. They also don't have permanent
like,
stealth.
Who really takes a road? Like, who takes a road
Mm-hmm.
in an MMO? You just fly, or you just go cutting straight through and just walk straight.
In
You
Guild
don't
Wars
take a
2, hi Jer. You walk to the teleporter. There's a quest in the area that's like, hey, just kill random shit here. So you go through the wilderness to the next teleporter and quest. And then you finish that first one. Teleport back, see if there's any rewards. Teleport to the one you just got. Do the same thing for the next one. When is the GTA 5 walking video? I'm not sure how much I'm going to do from Grand Theft Auto. I'd like to do Cyberpunk.
Ooh, Cyberpunk.
And maybe Fallout. GTA... Maybe. Oh, I love Los Santos.
Cyberpunk would be... Cyberpunk... I feel like, Fallout would be a little bit difficult. It'd be cool. But, like, how are you supposed to avoid the enemies?
Well, I'd have a lot of... The thing I'm hoping with single-player games is that I can just abuse commands. Like, invisible and, like, enemies can't hurt me. And I feel like... I don't know if I can do that with Grand Theft Auto. But, like, with Fallout, with Skyrim, with Cyberpunk, I would absolutely be able to mod those to make it so that, like, I'm just invisible to enemies and untargetable. Skyrim for sure. Should walk through San Andreas, Los Santos, Vice City. They're all super cool. Cookie crashed again. Hi, Zoe. Sorry, my father left me. I didn't hear Discord shouts over the sound of the roofers redoing the roof. All good, Zoe. Oh, we're in snow. Put this on. I personally have a lot more interest in fantasy stuff. So, after Minecraft, I want to finish World of Warcraft. I would really like to do some of the single-player games. My power went out for a second and came back on. That's annoying. I'd really like to start doing single-player games. I should have done Skyrim ages ago. I might do Blade and Soul Neo after World of Warcraft. I think that one will be not too difficult to record in. I might do one I've had on my mind for a lot is Lord of the Rings Online. Because they give you like a level boost with a character when you make an account. And so I could just make a burglar and have permanent stealth. Which is like, okay, you give me permanent stealth. That makes it so much easier. I'm gonna put that scarf around your tummy. What the? You're all super cool. Sucks about your father, though. We love Bang 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 at 7 a.m. It's okay, it's been a few years now. Urban is the coolest in my opinion. I very much like fantasy. Urban is cool, but like, I'm less attracted to like modern and urban stuff. Hi, Sarah's. Because it's too similar to real life. And there's thousands of walking videos IRL, right? Like, there's real videos of walking through San Andreas. Walking through Los Angeles, right? Walking through Miami Beach. Those are just a real thing. The video game version would be cool. But, like, not to say it's too similar to the IRL version, but it's less different than walking through Lornar's Pass and seeing a dragon fly by. I need a drink. Dragon Saga would be a good walk video if mods allowed. Yes, yes. And I would very much like to do that one. Elden Ring. Elden Ring is one I really want to do as well. Goob Morbin, I want to pull the ears. You want to pull the ears? Don't do it that hard. I don't mind if it's you, Sarah's. Thank you for the follow, Hunter Clan. Hi. Would be funny to walk past a lady at night and have her proposition you, and you just keep walking GTA stuff? Yeah. No, that would be funny. I don't plan to stop this for a long time, Octal. And so, once I finish Minecraft, I think my pace will substantially pick up. I used to do a video a day. In the past, I've done like a video every day or a video every 2 days. And I want to get back to that. It's just having to build the path takes so much time that they're coming out every 2 weeks right now. Yeah, you may run out of fantasy. Yes and no. There's so many games coming out. And, there's always new games, and I just have such a backlog, right? There's games that, like, I could only make videos from. Like, there was the guy falling. The Quinfall? The Quinfall is an AI slot game where their entire world is made with AI. And that sucks, that's shit. However, for walking videos, that does mean I could potentially make like 200 videos from just that game. Just that game. we're starting to see games like that. And so, like, the actual amount of stuff to make videos with, it's near infinite. I could make a video a day and never be done. Wait, what game? That sounds cool. It's called Quinfall. It's an MMO that's gonna suck. They are bragging about their AI-generated world that is like 10 times the size of World of Warcraft. I expect a lot of shit and bugs in it. I expect a lot of just holes in the ground and a lot of places that just they haven't checked everything. It honestly looks like a fucking rug pool. It honestly, like, they've bragged about how big their world is and not much else with the game. And everybody's like, this game looks like a scam. You can watch many videos on Quinfall, Quinnfall, that are about like, wow, this game is ambitious. Here's why they're promising this, but not doing this. They're promising that, but not doing that. I think Quinfall's gonna suck. I think it's gonna be trash. I think it's a rug pull. But for my own devices, it could be very useful. Yeah, that's so much slower. Need a crazy theme walk day goal with stuff like LSD. 16 times the detail. Oh, God. That'd be wild visually. I mean, there's a ton of holes and stuff in Bethesda games. Yeah. I mean, even in, like, handcrafted worlds. Hi, Yasu. Open world PvP MMO sleep. Even in things like Satisfactory, which is fully handcrafted, you will get issues. And if you're familiar with VR Chat World, yeah, it's just accidents gonna happen. Stuff isn't gonna be connected. Things are gonna get moved with an oopsie. You're gonna get holes. Having an AI crafted world. Holy. Floating shit. All the damn time. When I was into housing in video games, back in Rift, way long ago. Rift is another game I should do walking videos of. But back when I did housing in Rift, I was really good at structure, and my friend was really good at decoration. And so she would kind of rely on me. She would like message me and be like, hey, I finished a map. Come fact check it. And I'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, you have 2 walls not touching here. You have a wall sticking out too far on this side. And then I would find all the wall structure and like roof stuff and stairs first. And for stairs, I would just be like, I'm just doing your stairs. Give me editing control, because she was really bad at them. After all that stuff, I would be like, okay, let's look at the worst of it. Turn your camera sideways and let's see how close you got everything to the tables. And every fucking time she placed stuff on tables or on the floor, it was floating 2 inches. Without fail. So she'd have like a Thanksgiving spread on a table. You know, a turkey meal, plates, glasses, knives, forks. You know, all these meals, all these napkins, just 100 assets on the table. And we would, you know, take the camera sideways and look alongside of it. And there's just a 2-inch gap between everything in the table. And she's like, how? How the fuck? And I was like, you gotta lower it. She's like, I did lower it. I'm like, you clearly didn't. When walking through Ruins 1 or walking through Caves 2, or walking through Mines 3, I think the zones are all so small. So in PSO, I really wanted to do NGS. I really wanted to do PSO NGS and PSO 2. But there's no stealth and there's not really pathways. So walking through them would be a little like... I could potentially do it in PSO 1 with like a really high level character. That the enemies just don't attack. Although I don't know if you can go first person HUDless in that game. Or a Valheim playthrough will be fun. Yelling at me for risking structural integrity to save materials. Oh god. I love my friend Jack's clip from Valheim, where he takes out one support beam and their whole shed just douche, 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 and he's just like, what's happening? And everybody's like, you took out the supports, Jack. Oh my god. No, it's all ruined. I think I would love a game like that, Ants, with structural integrity. Because then you have to worry about it. If you knock it over, you have to fix it, right? And it's gonna make you not just put floating bridges across the sky. I hate stuff like that. Clip ends with me swinging my glove at him. So good, Senral. This section right here, I had to record this walk down this hallway like 4 times because I kept forgetting which paths to take after this hallway. There's like a left and then a right and then a left. And I kept missing like the first left. So I was only losing a minute at a time. Pathfinder, by the way. Maybe a Bone Lab playthrough? I don't know how walking videos will work with Bone Labs or with VR games. Potentially. There's so many games. When I hear Bone Labs, I see red. When I hear Bone Labs, I just think of the woman waking up at 2 a.m. and she's like, my husband still hasn't come to bed. What is he doing? And she opens the door to the living room, and he's in front of the TV, and the husband's just like doing that with his hand, slamming it into something. And she looks at the screen, and in game he's holding a dude's head and just pushing it into a pillar, and it's like bloody pulp and just crunching this dude's face on a pillar over and over. And she's like, is my husband a psychopath? Should I be worried? The other thing I think about with this video is that Guild Wars 2 has a frequency slider for the background music. They don't have a loop background music or always play. You can just make it less often or more often. And this map in particular has like a dead zone of 3 minutes of no music, and it drives me crazy. Me and Blaine Sorcery on the floor punching a pillow. VR stuff like that just makes me think of the TikTok with the guy squatting, just waving his arms like this. What's he doing? He's probably playing Beat Saber. Wow, he must have a lot of low notes. And then he gets a, whew, good session. Yeah, you want to try? Yeah, sure. And one of the other guys puts the headset on. Wait, I thought you were playing Beat Saber. And he's like playing VR Star Wars. And it loads the scene from episode 3 with Master Skywalker. What do we do with the kids? Just the realization of, oh god, what was he doing? Welcome back.
Everything turned off.
Yeah. That's annoying when it's like everything turns off, but it literally just went down for a second. So it's like everything could still be on. It just... Hi, Angewolf. Have you ever seen that TikTok of the guy and he's in VR and he's squatting and he's just swinging his arms like this? And his friends are like, what's he doing? I think he's playing Beat Saber. Oh, he must have a lot of low notes. And he goes, whoo, good session. You guys want to try? They put the headset on, and it's just episode 3 of Star Wars, and the kids are just like, Master Skywalker, what should we do?
Oh no!
Not just the VR men, but the VR women and children too.
Damn.
Streamer at what? Are you good, Ange?
Cyberchimp.
Yeah, I don't think they're here. Do they, like, have a joke about that?
Yes, he does. He did a full video on it.
Oh, okay.
That was he does YouTube TikTok videos in a
Mm.
way. Like he copies it and then puts it off in VR chat
Mm.
animations or avatars. To be honest with that.
Yeah, yeah. That who did the meme? Streamer Lollathon?
Yeah, we're loyal fun.
I know
yes.
Lollathon does a
One
lot of stuff like that.
shit.
I think I knew Cybership did that stuff too. Shiro used to do that stuff. But Shiro was like, I don't want to be just, meme avatars my
meme.
whole life. I don't want to be Discount Lollathon, which people called her. And so she kind of branched out and admittedly gets a lot less viewers now. But I hope she's doing better. I don't know. I see her playing Destiny and Warframe a lot. And I pop in now and then.
I mean, the one thing I it was a bad thing or good thing, but like me years ago,
Mm-hmm.
she was oh shit, my
You're lagging a lot, yeah.
I know. But you would do like funny moments,
Mm-hmm.
but people vote with them because like you're stealing my clips. It's
Mm.
like, but people sent it in. I'm not really all around. Channel.
I think that's kind of shitty, but
Yeah,
Oh.
like the people were for like stealing, really
Mhm.
weren't.
I'm friends with Shiro. They chill. They kind of dump truck now. They have definitely. I think of them and I think of the old like 2019 model they use. They do not use that anymore. As Cairo said, they have a dump truck
Sugar Cube's good
now.
one, too.
Question? Shoot,
Sugar
Trogdor. Is he Sugar Cube doing a lot of variety and singing? Hmm.
God.
As the purchaser of the outfit, do I get exclusive content of it? I was gonna say no. Did you want? I don't want to do exclusive content. I want to see all the lewd stuff. I don't know. Maybe I do a thing where the purchaser of the outfit sees it first and then I post it later. I could start doing that. I don't know. I just wonder. I don't want to do exclusive content like that, Trog. Because I don't want to be like, damn, this video I made was like the best one ever. Like, the fucking rope at the end was like... Okay, I'm getting too graphic with that. I don't want, like, to not share something like that with everyone and have it stuck to one person, if that makes sense. Huh? Continue? Alright. What if a video I make is really hot? There's something about it that's just great, right? And then it's like, ah, man, I want everybody to see this. Could do one custom pick for them that still goes in the set. Mm-hmm. That's true. It could be like, hey, what is a pick specifically that you'd like to see in this? Adding beads to Throne. Oh my goodness. Somebody added something to Throne yesterday. They added literal, an ice cube tray that makes fucking butt plugs. And I'm like,
What?
I don't know if I can handle this.
No.
Ice inside sounds... You're not gonna get, like, frostbite. You're gonna melt it real fast. But that still's like, that's
not
wild.
good.
Coward. I don't
That's
think it...
really-
I don't think it
That's
would
not good
damage
for
you.
I'm assuming.
I don't think it would hurt. Unless you were, like, just chaining them. Unless you, like, put in an ice cube, it melts. Put another ice cube, it melts. Put in another ice cube, it melts.
Like,
I feel like that's bad. But one is not going to be that bad. It's probably uncomfortable. I need to take one picture with your ass out. Copy pasta. It's not that bad, and I proved Everyone at Truth or Dare was a pussy. It melts fast as fuck. I mean, might be useful post fun times. The problem with being like, hey, do a custom pick that they see. The problem with that is that I feel like people are gonna ask for stuff that I just outright don't want to do. People are gonna be like, hey, show your face, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
No.
Hey, do this position. It's like, that's a little hard. Like, I want to, and I'm like, if everyone's chill, absolutely. But like, there's just gonna be moments where it's like they're not being chill with it. It's like, And like, it'd be after the fact, right? So like, they buy a $50 outfit and they're like, do this in it. I'm like, I don't want to do that. They've already bought the outfit, so it's like, if it was at the beginning of the trade where it's like, hey, if I buy this outfit, will you do this one? I'm not gonna do that pose. And then they're like, okay, you know, that's fair. I'll still buy the outfit. That's totally fine. It's that I'm saying no after they've bought something and I've said I do this that I'm a little less comfortable with. Putting you into realistic face mask on throne. Sorry, that's the whole outfit post this set. Ants, there's Makaya's favorite person loves those anime masks. And I hate them. I hate those like anime mask things. And people use them in porn. I'm just like, ugh, please don't. It's so Kigu's, yeah. If you're into them, hell yeah. But for me, it's so just like, I don't want to say uncanny valley, but it's so like disjointed. It's so like, I just physically recoil at seeing it. Don't worry, I'll kink shame enough for the both of us. Oh my goodness. Use a different shader.
I can't reach my hand above me. Oh.
Oh my goodness. I just looked at Chatterino. Everybody took off yesterday and they are all streaming today. My Chatterino has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red dots on it right now.
What, people are messaging you or something, or saying your name?
No. That's just means they're live in Chatterino. If they have like a red bar, that would be they message me. If they have a gray bar, that means there's a recent chat that I haven't seen. And if it's a dark gray bar, there's no new messages.
Okay.
Kigu's mentioned sending curse Kigu shit. You're like, please no, spare me. I think you said something similar last Monday. Buy Zealand a bunny ear hairband for $5. A pic where you're doing a headstand with a picnic in front of you, in front of the forest, while at the top of a mountain, on the moon, please. Technically, Zwei, I already have bunny ears. All the outfits that people keep buying come with little ears. So I have like 3 or 4 just headbands with ears, and I'm like, I don't. God damn it. Makaya's 2 gigabyte Peter Griffin Kigu folder. No.
Oh, no.
Why are you so ear specifically for this? People are just getting outfits that have ears on them. Also, 2.2 miles.
Meow meow meow. How you been doing in Monster Hunter, Yolen?
I've been slowing down a little. I think I'm Hunter rank 125. I've killed Zoshia once, I've killed Mizu a few times. I don't have the full Mizu set. The problem is I like set a goal like, oh, make all of these great swords, and then I find a new goal. Oh, make all these armor sets, and then before finishing that, I find a new goal. And not finishing, I think. So my wish list is like 7 pages long.
Yay.
Oh, actually, Makaya. I have been picking up Insect Glaive. I have been having a lot of fun with it. I built a poison insect glaive set. It has 1 of 3 foray, but I need decorations for that. I only have 1 foray decoration right now.
I can help you with that.
It runs the Rathian insect glaive for extended time. It runs poison up, crit element status, a little bit of agitator. It runs Gormagala. I'm ending hunts with like, Euland applied 8 statuses to this monster every fucking hunt. And so I'm having fun with it. I'm also just like, Foray is insanely strong because there's a hunting horn that can proc pair like 7 times. Gah.
Yeah.
I'm also running a concussive insect, and I just always pheromones the head. If I have my 3 buffs and I have power prolonger on the Rathian insect glaive, pheromones straight to the head. And the bug is only hitting for like 15 damage. He's not hitting that hard. But like, I was playing with Ants, Azu, Cairo, Nano, and Foxy a little bit ago. And like, he kept stunning the monsters, and Nano was like, what the fuck? I'm the only one running concussive, right? He should not have been stunned that early. And we were just like, fucking bug. Pheromones always go straight to that. Okay. Yeah, okay. I really like stunning stuff with Insect Glaive. Hi,
I like
Blitzo.
sending people.
Hey, do you have some
hunting
RAM?
horn.
I do not have some RAM.
Oh.
I did like RAM. That was favorite girl from ReZero. Until
Ooh.
season 4 comes out. Then it will be... Oh, I'm forgetting her name. But the Guardian girl.
Ram, Guardian Girl? Wait, which one?
She's the Scorpion one.
Okay.
Okay, pick with
Oh, yeah.
blurred face or something covering your face. Whichever's comfier. But wearing all the bunny ears at once? Good lord, no.
Wow.
No, just compilation of 90s Kiku videos set to the music of Goodbye Horses by Lazarus. Ray is insanely strong. Yep,
Boy.
status glaives are so good. Pheromones always go straight to the head heal, and I'm so happy status feels great in Wild. Yeah. Poison feels a little weird because of the way scaling works with monsters. So if it's 1-star weakness to poison, it lasts 15 seconds. If it's 2-star weakness, it lasts 20 seconds. And if it's 3-star weakness, it lasts 25 seconds and does like double damage, which is weird. But like what they did is you can apply the status buildup while it's affected by that status. So if you poison a monster,
It.
sort of, if you apply poison to an enemy and it's 2-star weakness, in the past games for the next 20 seconds, they're basically immune to poison buildup. In this game, poison buildup keeps going. The poison runs out, they could potentially instantly get poisoned again. Which is like, okay, so you can chain statuses now. That's fucking cool. I don't really use pheromones much because the charge attack recalls the insect and I spam that. Yeah. And I kind of hate that. I really wish it didn't. The insect glaive would be like perfect to me if it didn't do that. So what I need to do, if I want to stun monsters, I need to like stun them twice and then just stop using pheromones. Because and I don't mind charging the thing while doing other attacks. I don't mind the, double input thing. I technically need to use that a lot more. I just don't like recalling it because sometimes it's fucking hard to get pheromones on an enemy. Rathian poison skill is good too. Lasts 20% longer. Yeah. And if I'm not charging, attacking, getting buffs with focus mode, which also recalls a Kinsect. Yeah. It's me.
A couple of days ago, I went against a Temperitsu. That guy almost killed me. He has almost killed me like multiple times.
The tempered one has a
I
one-shot.
drop. Yeah, he does have kind of one shot. If you don't, I can tank it because I have passive healing because of my hunting horn. Constantly having like healing down. I'm perfectly fine. I can just health regen through a lot of it
Mm-hmm.
because it hits me. I drop to like almost like 1 to 2% left, and then I'm like face planted on the floor, and I just lay there while my HP recovers back to like half
You-
HP. I'm like, okay, time to get back.
You
Let me
need to
just drink a
have
potion while I'm on my
maxed out
track.
defense or some extra health to
Yeah.
live through it. But the vast majority of hunters don't have their defense maxed out. I don't have my defense maxed out. And so it's just
I have
bodying
some
a
mines.
lot of people.
Yeah, and people are like, why am I dying so much? Well, maybe upgrade your defense.
I-
or your fucking like.
I
armor
saw
piercing
one
type
clip.
shit.
This guy was fighting Tempered
Mhm.
Mizu in Wyveria. And they're on a
Yeah.
bridge and it knocks them off the bridge. And so they fall down like 50 feet. They land below. And Mizu just looks at them, right? And then Mizu does the front
Mhm.
flip tail slap, but like homes in on them like a missile. Literally like Sonic
Oh,
jumping up in the air and doing the A homing attack on them and just kills them. And he's like, bro, what? It's so funny when you see janky shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that happened with me for Gormagala. Like he
Mhm.
got glitched and just it was in the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know that bridge, like where like one of the part of the bridge can just collapse. and,
Yeah.
like drop any monster in there. Well, Gormagala fell. I killed like I was fighting him. He flew straight back and then got stuck flying like he was trying to fly on top of the bridge, but because of the thing, he was just hovering on the side of the bridge.
Oh
I'm like,
no.
are you okay? So I'm just like beating him up, and then I stun him, and he just drops all the way back down. I'm like, okay, I'm coming back down. I bullied him.
I haven't seen any weirdness with Gormagala like that. I'm trying to think if there's any monster that I've seen them do something fucking weird. Pyro showed me a clip of Mizutsune desyncing, and so he was in the Scarlet Forest. They go swimming in the water where they like eat and then jump back, but it was like desyncing, so he was just like sliding around and just teleporting and not where he should have been. Okay, bedtime. Good night, femboy. Good night, Trogdor. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. Cough. Oh my goodness, this guy is so needy. All right. All right. Good night, Trogdor. Thank you for hanging out. Mwah. Sleep well.
So,
Tempered Mizu we fought the other day kept floating up above the ground. I don't... Was that one I was with you for? Or was like... Maybe I wasn't seeing it. I'm just not remembering it. I remember the Argvelds that day. I don't remember the Mizu. I remember we fought a Mizu or two. But I'm like, why don't I remember that hunt? Alright. We're done with Lornar's Pass. Is only me seeing it? Gotcha,
Yay.
gotcha. It's always funny when only one person is seeing it. I recorded a minute clip a few days ago. It was a week ago on Monday when I stayed in VR for 15 hours. It was me, Fenril, Siseldon, Stolish, Den, Maru. I think Cookie might have been there. Spectramu. I'm not sure if I can't remember if you were there or not. Pixel was there. Blank was there. And
what was happening?
I was just in VR for 15 minutes. I actually don't think you were there.
I don't think so.
What video did we get? BDO. And 15 hours of drinking in VR. I was not drinking that day. But it was I was just in VR, and Den had this weird desync thing. She just, if anything caused any momentum with her boobs, they were just flopping. They were just fucking swinging in the wind. And, like, only I and Selden could see this. Everyone else was like, I don't see anything. Her boobs are just normal. And so I took this, opened OBS, I started recording. And Starbucks joined. And I'm like, hi, Star. I'm just recording Den's boobs. And the whole room was just like, you're fucking what? Huh? And then, I get him to stop, and then I'm like, okay, brush him again. And somebody, like, brushes her boobs with their arms, and they just immediately just start fucking vibrating again. It's, unfortunately, only I could see this. Well, Sis Eldon could see this, but in a room of 10, it was just the two of us. And so, I recorded it just to show the others. I haven't, like, I've only shown Den, Sis, and Casey. I gotta show Sen as well. Just gotta add the Gmod ragdoll sound with that. Truly. BDO was weird to record in. BDO was like, for the most part, everything stayed off the road, so it wasn't that bad. But every now and then there'd be like a little snake close enough to the road that would kill me. It's like, man. Eland, I stole your cereal, thanks? Yeah, you better fucking like it. I miss my cereals. I thought I'd found a good thing living on cereal. And then when I started looking closer at the calorie, or the sugars, it was like, what the fuck? All these healthy cereals are just as bad as the, like, fucking Reese's Puffs. This sucks. Special K with strawberry? A rump. I would live on cereal. You know what makes weight loss so hard for me? It's fucking milk. Why does milk have so many calories? I hate it. Isn't Special K another way of saying ketamine? Probably. Probably. What do you mean, why? I mean, why does the good shit have calories? That sucks. 48 minutes? Oh, God. Oh, God, we're getting set up for a long day. What is milk used for? Fucking nutrition and protein and calories for newborns or whatever. Whatever, noodles. Elin finally agreeing milk sucks. Babies, yes. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Milk is the best. It's just, it's too good. It's too good and it had to be nerfed in some way. Good job, milk is good. Babies are what constantly? Growing? Babies are what constantly? Bulking up. Okay, that was a weird way to put it, but yes. Milk's delicious. Good job. Is Cairo here? Cairo, I'm excited for fucking Tails. I'm done getting talked down to about fucking milk. Fuck this dog girl. I swear. The babies are what constantly crying. He's so cute, chat. I'm done talking about Tails. What's a story I have? What's something I can talk about? Let's go back to Monster Hunter. There was a video last night from Mikurai. Mikurai is one of those guys that does HUDless combo videos. He did a Greatsword one. Dude. Mikurai playing Greatsword is like, I'm playing a different game. When I play Greatsword, I am not playing the same game as this guy. It is fucking incredible. Like, he just makes it look so good and fluid, and like, he knows exactly what the monster is going to do. He knows exactly tackle into offset into tackle. It's just like, bro, what? Good lord. Ever seen Scott Pilgrim? There's a line I think about all the time. Garlic bread is my favorite food. I could honestly eat it for every meal. You'd get fat? Why would I get fat? Bread makes you fat. Bread makes you fat? I have not seen Scott Pilgrim. And honestly, I'm being a hipster with it. Because a lot of people like Scott Pilgrim. And I saw, like, somebody talk about a synopsis of how horrible Scott is as a person. How he, like, dates a high schooler, cheats on her, beats up her ex-boyfriends just to talk to her, And, like, overall, he's just, like, a horrible, horrible person. And I was like, man, this guy fucking sucks. Why do people like this? And they're like, yeah, we know he sucks. That's not the point. And so I'm being a hipster with it. Choose to be nice to you. Bread makes you fat. Gasp. I've never seen it. I just love that one scene. So many ways to enjoy milk, too. Porridge, cereal, hot chocolate, and tea, coffee, milkshakes, and so many more. God, I know. Nah, you'll see it soon. It's my comfort movie. You don't have a choice. Okay. It's a fucking hipster movie. Exes. Non-ex-boyfriends. Wait, hang on. Like, married exes? Yeah, make Keelan watch it. I get to be free. Like, you have a choice either. Dog girl thinks she has a choice.
What?
Yeah.
A feeling that Temper Mitsune I was fighting.
I have no idea what you just said.
Sorry, bleh. The Temper Mitsune that I fought with randoms. I joined a random fight. This one dude died 3 times.
Cairo has a fucking toxic sticker where if the same person dies twice, he'll use a sticker that says, "Stay at camp, smile," and they're just like, ooh. Elon, don't ask more questions, just watch.
Your liability.
Me, when people say it's a big point in the film, but keep talking about it, someone who hasn't seen it. Not all the exes are guys. Big point in the film. I will see it eventually. It's one of those things, Ants, where stuff like that isn't gonna like make it less or more for me. I think I had a friend, and I don't even remember who. I think I had a friend that was just obnoxiously into Scott Pilgrim. And when I looked it up, I was like, this guy sounds fucking awful. Why do people like him? And he was like, no, they don't. That's not the point. And guess what today is? That's right, another Doctor's Day. Oh my goodness, Noodles. Is this a first visit doctors, or is this like, hey, I've been trying to do this specific appointment 3 times already. Also, we're at 3 miles. My last session of them burning my face with a laser. Oh. Nah, the movie is just well shot and fun. I have seen clips of it, and there's undeniably funny moments, right? The whole, bread makes you fat. The whole, hey, is Scott here? And he jumps through the window. You just missed him, right? Like, I've seen clips like that. That shit's funny. The graphic novels are also incredible. I read them so many times. Hell yeah. I have considered that, Noodles. You know, the, lasering off hair. I see the price tag and I'm like, oh. Literally my favorite gag. My only tip for it? If they offer you lidocaine, say yes. Oh, absolutely. And it's not even like I would consider saying no. It's like, hey, we doing the lidocaine, right? And the doctor will be like, oh, I mean, usually we try it once or twice and then put it on. No. I need it now. I toughed it out for 4 sessions without it? Why? Why would you do that? You're actually a masochist. Because I was trying to save money? Oh my god. Here's the problem with me, Noodles. I'm so stingy that I deprive myself of things I genuinely want that make me happy. I would love to have my facial hair lasered off. I have the skin and hair color that makes it easy to do this as well. Like, it would just go well for me. But, like, I have an amount of savings. I am trying to make that last until I get an inheritance, as shitty as that sounds, so that I don't have to go to, like, a standard 9-to-5 job. To do that, I have to be fucking crazy frugal. And buying stuff like laser surgery is just like, oh, that's scary. Is that the cute and adorable Euland I see? Hi, Nick. I got lucky and my stuff was 3 digits for 6 on face neck. Was that per session or was that total?
You mean?
That's me.
I see. I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Bothering me too much.
Yeah. It's good seeing you, though. Have fun. Actually, just kidding. I grabbed your paw. You can't go anywhere. This is mine now. Bye.
Bye.
Total, all 6 prepaid? I'll think about it. It's just so scary. It's not that scary. It's the money that I'm just like, I fucking hate spending money. I need a new computer and I've been sitting on a parts list for like 3 months. Hi, I'll come hold your hand. Noodles, have we ever looked at how far away from me you are? Like, have we looked at fucking Google Maps and been like, ah, you're 13 hours away? Or, like, oh shit, you're really close. I have a guess? I think you've mentioned to me once what state you're in. But I forget. My emotional support twink. Okay, alright. Is also in that area? I know, literally a million miles. Another one? Yeah, not me. It's just still a crazy phrase. Emotional support twink. 10-hour drive? That's not the worst. So for me too, Phillips. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were talking about me coming to visit them. And we looked at the distance, and it was like a 6-hour drive. And it was like, fuck, that's close. I think you're actually one of the closer people to me. There's only one friend I have that's closer. I've heard you say Missouri before. And so, yes. I am, Cairo's close to me, actually? Oh. I am, I shouldn't dox myself on stream. I shouldn't. Don't do that. I could tell you off stream. But, like, that's not something I want to say on stream. Hi, non-dairy. 6 hours? I would be there so quick. That's because you're a freak who's okay with commuting. You done commuting for your job yet? Please. Please. I miss you. Don't do it. We will steal your bunny suits. Oh, no. You'll hand out pairs of bunny ears for anyone who visits. Let me think. I have cat ears. I have maid cat ears. I have bunny ears from the black bunny suit. I think I might have white bunny ears. Ah. 3.2. Oh. Non-dairy. We started doing Blue Twitch. We actually have stuff up there. Yulin, may I please pet the tail? Sure. What? I know, I only talked about it for 2 years before actually doing it. It's there. It's up there. I haven't done like a stream or anything there, but I've been posting pics. Okay. So we had the Blue Twitch, we had the throne. And people have been buying outfits on the throne. And So when they do that, I take pictures of them and post those to the Blue Twitch. Is there anyone with you, Eland? I had Senril and Cookie with me. Senril had to start working like 30 minutes-ish ago. And then Cookie just left because they're lagging, and so when they lag in VR chat, it gives them a headache. So they also dipped. Which I wouldn't want them to stay if it meant them getting a headache, so. My god. Hi, Kodiak. Yeah, the pictures we did yesterday, Non-Dairy, were a maid outfit, which was very fun. It felt really loose on the top, like the shoulders. It felt like I didn't have anything over my shoulders. It was kind of weird. But the rest of it was nice. No, that's been undeniably fun, Non-Dairy. What's another story I have for you guys? Here's a wild video. Not so long ago, the mysterious land of Toronto, Canada. Wait, what? A story I saw yesterday. This woman, she's complaining on Twitter. She's complaining that... I'm still stuck on Scott Pilgrim. This woman's complaining. She's like, I've had this neighbor for 5 years. When she moved in 5 years ago, my husband went to greet her and welcome her to the neighborhood and told me her name was Liz. So for the past 5 years, I've never met her. She's kind of a hermit that stays inside. But, I've been, for Thanksgiving, we've got some extra, like, peanut brittle. Igo brings her, a small amount of that. For Christmas, I write her a Christmas card and say, Happy Christmas to her. She moved out this last weekend, and I went to, say goodbye to her. And she told me that her name is not Liz. It's Angela. I've been writing to Liz in all these cards for 5 years because my husband told me that was her name 5 years ago. And he just got it wrong. Chad, I don't feel so good, Dust. That's fucking... That's wild. That's like, oh my god. I have a similar-ish story, but it's my fault, not someone else's. I had a class in, college. Or never correcting is so funny. I had a class in college where I had a teacher named Professor Hudson. Hudson. And on like the first or second assignment, I was like, wait, is it Hudson or Hudson with a T? I'll check. And so I check it and it's with a D, but I write with a D. The next assignment, I'm like, oh god, was it Hudson or Hudson? I don't remember. I think I checked and it was with a T. So I write Professor Hudson. I did that for an entire year, where I just gaslit myself into thinking I checked and saw that it was Hudson. And at the very last day of class, he's giving me, like, this little, paper that's like, hey, you graduated or whatever, or you passed the class. It's like, by the way, you should probably check how to spell your teacher's name. And I was like, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. I checked it week 2, and I've been gaslighting myself into doing it wrong every day since then. And I feel like I check each time, and then just, my brain just fucking thinks I just checked the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And he's like, all good. That teacher liked using me as an example for stuff. Because this was an elective that I really shouldn't have taken. But I needed an elective And this was like me signing up the day before you had to finalize your classes because I was lazy and a piece of shit back then. And so this is when there wasn't much choice in electives, right? You know, oh, I need this time slot. There's 3 things to choose from. I guess we'll take medieval history of art type of thing. And so there was a bunch of art students who it was required for them, like art history students. And then there was me, the science major. And he loved kind of just pointing out not how stupid the art students were, but how like they're kind of just locked in on the art stuff and the good vibes and feeling of art, and they need to pay more attention to like processes and history and measurements. And so he'd be like, we're looking at this. Hi, Ty. What do you mean you're immersion? He'd be talking about like a statue in Italy. And he's like, this statue is 14.7 meters tall. Do you guys understand how big that is? Jessica, how big is that? I don't know, like, a meter is bigger than a foot, right? So, 20 feet? And he'd just chuckle. Science major? A meter is 3.3 feet, so it's gonna be like 50 to 55. And they're like, oh shit, that's huge! And he's like, thank you. We had that constantly. Immersion broken. Hi, Farisu. I had an elective like that. It was an interior design course, Lamau. Oh god, that's funny. You have any idea how hard it is to not go look at Blue Twitch while at work just to see? I'm sorry, Non-Dairy. I will tell you, Non-Dairy. I can't give you a link anywhere, but both the Throne and the Blue Twitch are just the name. It's just, go to that site, /name. Some people have had trouble finding it, and I'm like, just look up this. Just look up this. I'm sorry. No, I had another class like that because I did the exact same thing next semester, where I didn't sign up for my classes until literally the day before. And one of the classes I had to take was medieval philosophy. And so, required class for all the philosophy majors. And then me. And so I show up and the teacher's like, we have a environmental biology student here. Are you in the wrong class? And I was just like, no, I'm just an idiot and wait till the last day to sign up for electives. I need the elective. And, you know, maybe I'll like it. And he's like, all right, positive outlook. Thank you. Everybody knew this teacher because they'd had him for like 2 or 3 other classes before. This was my first class with him. I didn't know how he thinked. And so there was a lot of things that he would say that he would totally mean the opposite, and everyone else is like, oh, yes, okay, I understand. And I'm sitting there, like, writing down word for word what he said. The best example of this was the final. He goes, guys, the school is requiring me to have a final. But I think this is stupid. I'd much rather, you know, take into account the weekly tests we took that show a gradual and, you know, constant attention to class. I don't want you just studying for one big test that could make or break this class for you. That's stupid to me. But I'm required to take a final. So for the final, and he's doing air quotes the whole time, for the final, that's 20% of your grade, we're going to come into class and watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And so the final day comes around, and I'm like, okay, I don't think there's a thing to do. I don't think there's an actual final. I studied. But, like, I don't know. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to not show up and get a 0 on the final. He's like, what are you doing, dude? And I was like, you said we were watching Monty Python. So I was like, fuck it. I studied. I'll just go. And, like, it's literally just him in the room alone. And he's like, you showed up. And I was like, well, there's a final scheduled today, and I just wanted to be sure. And he's like, yeah, I said we're watching Monty Python. And there's no, like, TV or anything there. And I'm like, so are we watching Monty Python? And he goes, no, And I'm like, I thought it was no final, but we're watching Monty Python. And he just puts his hands in his face. No, there's no Monty Python. I'm sorry. And I was like, okay, thanks for being cool. Maybe I'll see you next year. Bye. Have a good summer. I literally showed up like, so is there Monty Python? He's like, no, dude. And it was just like, okay, well, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Unbelievably based. Monty Python quotation marks. You're the cutest dork. I was happy that it was like, okay, cool, I can go back to my dorm and play, like, fucking World of Warcraft or watch One Piece. But, like, a little piece of me was like, oh, man, I kind of want to watch Monty Python. Just the disappointment on his face, though, is going to live with me forever of, no, Ewan, there's no Monty Python. Just go back and study for your other finals. Okay. Bye, Professor. He's sitting there like, oh my god, these science students are so smart and so fucking stupid. That class was interesting because he was very informal with the students. He loved just having philosophical debates with the students. And there was kind of like the clique of them that sat in the middle of the class, of like about 7 of them that were just like, they enjoyed philosophy to the point that they would hang out with the teacher after class and talk philosophy with him. And so like half of the classes just got derailed into them talking about stuff like that. And usually what it came down to was, you're thinking modern philosophy. Remember, this is medieval times, where they hadn't progressed to that point. You're thinking of the 1700s, but this is the 1400s that we're in right now. And they're like, oh, you're right. And just nerdy shit like that. And I'm just sitting there just like, holy shit, I'm going to start doodling in my notebook. That teacher was really cool, though. I think I was talking about Monty Python recently. I was talking to Cairo about it, because he'd only seen Holy Grail. He hadn't seen Life and Times of Brian. Wow, that was my clique in film history? Hell yeah. My clique in college, I didn't have one for like the first 3 years. The first 3 years I was doing my gen eds and my electives. And so I never saw somebody in more than one class. I'd go to one class and then go home. It wasn't until my last 2 years, and I failed a few classes at university, so I had to take 5 years instead of 4. It wasn't until my last 2 years that I started seeing like the same students across classes. And my clique was, there was kind of like 2 groups of the science students at this point. There was the group that was like nerdy and didn't party much, and then there was the group that was like, they just partied. It was like, they were the group that was like, Friday and Saturday they would get shit-faced. And then the weekdays they would lock in and like focus on school and their job, and it was almost like they were living the 9-to-5 life of, they don't have fun or hobbies. It is just study, work, party on the weekend. Which, I mean, I thought very negatively of that at the time. Now I look at that and I'm like, dude, you had fucking discipline to lock in on your shit that I did not have. Partying is a hobby for sure. Yeah. For me, it was school and video games. And I had to teach myself to study. I coasted through high school. And I just, naturally absorbed things in a way that made me do well on tests. I got to college and got my ass kicked and had to learn new study habits. My fave hobby? Yeah, I never learned how to study. It's definitely you gotta learn what works for you. And I mentioned this a few days ago. What worked for me was note cards. All I needed to do was read the textbook, make note cards of it while I was reading. If it was something I was interested in, I didn't need to make note cards. If I enjoyed reading it, I could just read the textbook and I'm gonna ace that quiz and test. But if it was something that I was struggling with, I'd make note cards and I would just go through them while playing League of Legends. I just died. Read the question on the note card, read the answer, put it at the back. Question on the note card, read the back, put it at the back of the pack. Question, answer, oh, I've res. Back to the game. I would do that in queue, and when dead, or like when eating. Hi, Shocky. Good job today. And like, I started doing really, really well in school when I did that. I actually wrecked the curve a few times. I had a field biology class where this teacher, he wanted to like give a wake-up call to everybody in the class. He wanted us to memorize the genus and species of 50 different amphibians and lizards and insects to kind of give us a wake-up call of, you guys are going to have to study. You guys cannot coast through this. You're going to have to like really retain a lot of this just boring, dry information. And this is going to be your wake-up call. But because all of you failed and the highest the person got in the test or on the quiz was a 50, you're going to curve and you're going to get away with it this time. But, you know, this is your wake-up call. But then there was me. There was me who did this, you know, while playing League of Legends and gets 100% on it. And he's just like, okay, well, this was supposed to be the wake-up call, but one of you is a freak and got 100% on this quiz. So the rest of you, you're going to have a really bad quiz, and I'm going to give an extra credit option for everybody to make up those points. But yeah, you know, maybe try getting your shit together like that one student. I guess I didn't think anybody was going to do this. And I'm sitting there like, God damn it, this is exactly like the medieval philosophy where I'm not on the same page as everybody else and just put too much effort in, damn it. I retain knowledge well. So I just read the book or notes and be good. If it was something I was interested in, that's the way it went for me. So a lot of the biology courses, if it stayed away from microbiology, I was good. If it was chemistry and like a lot of equations, I'd have to fucking study. If it was microbiology, I had to study. A lot of topology systems were really interesting to me. And so I just had to read the book once, the text chapter, and I was going to get a 95. Math, I kind of struggled with towards the end. What other courses were there? Literature I struggled with. I should have gotten into some of the books, but I just, like, I didn't care about their stories, and so I had to, like, go into Spark Notes and then fucking quizzing myself on those to get through those classes. Boah. Shocky. Was today your first time fighting Mizu and Zoshia? Or had you done it a little bit before? Risu. I can't see what emote that is. I mean, it's just like the quizzical look, right? But it's not giving me an emote name. Actually, first time? Okay. Did you die to Mizu Tsune at all? Because Mizu swamped a lot of people. Tempered Mizu hits really, really hard with a few of their attacks. And, like, it's really funny watching people fight normal Mizutsune and then fight Tempered and just get blasted. Hi, Vin. Tempered Mizu, I hate it. Yep, Tempered. I love Tempered Mizu. I don't think I've actually died to Mizutsune. I might have died once. But I am very much enjoying seeing people go, it's just a Mizutsune. Thwomp. Just offset the attacks like Lamau. It's so easy. Hi, Icy Fire Mage. My father left me and I'll heckin' do it again. You can't be late, Icy Fire. That's not how it works. Holidays. Wow. We are really starting off with a strong holiday. Temper Mizu did a multi-kill once or twice? Hell yeah. Dog Farting Awareness Day. Do we really need a holiday for this? Draw a picture of a bird day. Free Cone Day. If that's like ice cream cone, hell yeah. International Be Kind to Lawyers Day. No, no. In fact, be mean to lawyers. International Feng Shui Day. Or Feng Shui Awareness Day. International Romani Day. National All Is Ours Day. National Dogfighting Awareness Day. National Empanada Day. Step into the Spotlight Day. Trading Cards for Grown-Ups Day. And Zoo Lovers Day. Well, easy win for me. Empanadas Day. Easy. I have 4 Mizu kills in both crowns already. That's insane. Good job. I have like 3 or 4 kills. I don't know if I have either crown. I don't have the full set yet. I'm missing like 1 piece, I think. And then I need to get all the body type A pieces. Waiting for the game to be optimized more before I go look for the crowns or finish grinding the Zoshia armor. Yeah. Oh, is Zoshia a problem because of all the fire? Yeah. Yulin, come lay in bed with me? I thought I had to wait a bit more. I think every monster has scarred me. Except I'm forever a low rank hunter. Icy Fire. There's a combo guy named Mikarai that does combo videos. He did the Greatsword video yesterday. Dude, I don't want to play Greatsword anymore. That guy is so crazy and makes it look like such an art form that, like, I feel like I'm playing a different game. Looking at Greatsword now, Mikarai. Your O, change it to an A. He makes Greatsword look so good and fluid that I'm like, dude, I feel trash at this game now. Mizu has more an issue. When I ended my stream on a crash on Zoshia 10 seconds before it died. Oh, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Shocky. I understand a lot of people are struggling with Mizu, graphics-wise, because I think most of the time you fight Mizu in the Scarlet Forest, and I think that place is just known for bad frame rate and stuff. Mimurai? Why did you change the K? Holy shit, that guy's just jumping. What the fuck was that? Oh, typo? Okay, yes. Mikarai. Look at that on YouTube. That guy has done Charge Blade, Switch Axe, Greatsword, I think maybe Longsword? He's gonna do every weapon. He just did Greatsword. This patch in general is worse performance-wise? Really? Okay. I know a lot of people have been crashing because of fire on Rathalos and I think it was Quematris. I've only crashed once. There was only one crash I had on Quematris right when the game launched. Pyro hard crashed out of Zoshia? Ah, that sucks. The combo with guns gonna go crazy. I mean, it actually is Icy Fire, because with Heavy Bowgun has an offset. And I bet that Light Bowgun is going to have a lot of, like, dodge canceling and stuff. Not dodge canceling, but just, you know, last second dodges. Hi, Sleepies. New Udra would constantly crash me on Leslie. That's what it was, New Udra. Hi, Grianne. And my first crash was Zoshia on this patch. I haven't crashed on Zoshia. But I did crash on Quematris. That's the only crash I've had so far. I play on fucking booty-ass settings. I play on medium. And every now and then, I'll load into an area where everything is the PlayStation 1 polygons. Like, literally, their head is 8 polygons. And it looks real bad, and it just won't load. I get that now and then. I got a nerd to watch now. Thanks for the intel. Mikarai does YouTube videos. Sunhee Legend does, like, Twitter clips. And Sunhee Legend, those are the two that I love for, like, HUDless Monster Hunter videos. Sunhee Legend recently did a clip with the hammer, where I think it's a Zhu Wu behind him. And it's charging up the crazy, like, super fast charge attack with the mouth open. And Sunhee's doing the hammer spin, and they go into the golf swing, and they do it, like, away from Zhu Wu, and it going behind them hits the monster and, like, stuns it, and it's like, holy. Makai's armor did that the other day. They were just naked for 2 seconds. Oh, that's funny. I will load into, like, a base camp, and, like, everybody just looks like PlayStation 1 characters. They're bald. They look like they have a PlayStation 1 texture for a face, and it's just like, oh, God. Go away. And then suddenly they just pop and they're pretty again, and it's like, oh, phew. It's Tuesday, innit? It is. And you know what that means? Tales of Vesperia later today. Oh, I'm so excited for Tales. Shut up, Cairo. Shut up. He's gonna be like, look, Chad, he's so cute. It's different when it comes from Cairo. I'm so excited for Tales. I thought we were gonna get to this part last week. But we're gonna see, we're literally gonna start the stream because we finished Barbos in the Tower of Gasfrost. And this is like a big, almost like a chapter finish. I don't think Tales has chapters, but this would be the point in the game where it says, like, Chapter 1 complete, now beginning Chapter 2. It would literally do that at this point in the game. And so we're gonna start with, like, 30 minutes of cutscenes. And it is going to fucking set the scene for the next chapter. Hi, honey. I'm so excited. It honestly, playing this game makes me want to play all the other Tales games. I'm like, no, Ewan. Don't do that. You know what it's like trying to play back-to-back Tales games. It doesn't work. Stay on Monster Hunter. Stay on Path of Exile. I need a drink. We're at 4.4, and I think we get to town before this one ends. So I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, we're, like, at town. Please give me a small one. Please give me Mechagon. I'm begging you. Playlist Shuffle Gods, please. Yeah, I don't know if I have time for anything before or after Vesperia. This would be a great time for a Duskwood video. If you had one, you're not wrong, you're not wrong. Look, Farisu. I've been focusing on the Minecraft stuff. I do have to resub to WoW if you do the zone, though, so it's okay. You'll know long before I do it, because I'm gonna start at the top of the continent. I'm gonna start with Eversong Woods, and then it'll be Ghostlands, and then I would cease. Fuck, I didn't sneeze. It'll be Eversong Woods, Ghostlands, Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands, Tearsfall Glades, Silverpine Forest, Hillsbrad Foothills, Hinterlands, Arathi Highlands, Wetlands, Lochmadan, Casmadan, Badlands, Searing Gorge, Burning Steppes, Swamp of Sorrows, oh no, I skipped, I think, Red Ridge, Ellen Forest, Westfall, Duskwood. I'll just be going down from them like that, right? Yay, sneezes muted. Hi, Keo. Me seizing snow hard Saturday, unmuted while sneezing during our pool game. Imagine not having a year-long sub to WoW. I don't play WoW enough. Honestly, this patch in particular, Logitech, has been like, I want to resub to WoW. I'm so excited to play WoW. And then it came and it was just like at the same time as Monster Hunter, so it was like, I'm absolutely going to focus on Monster Hunter over WoW. And then like my guild came back, they started raiding again. Apparently they're already having roster issues and having trouble getting 10, so it's like, oh, do I even want to bother coming back at this point? It feels like, you know, I'm just going to come back for expansions and miss the next 2 raids. And honestly, like, just the time saved and money, it's like, this feels better for me. I love WoW, but like, it's just such a time investment. Bro is burning money. Nah, Logitech plays every day. He's getting his money's worth. Hi, how goes the walk? We were at 4.6 miles, and we're gonna end in the next 30 seconds. So we either die to a long video, or we get a nice, comfortable, short video. This patch was mid as hell. Only thing people like are the fucking trench coats. Logitech doesn't even PvP. What are they doing with all that time spent? Oh, I hear people like the raid, Frisu. I've heard the raid is good. I haven't heard anything bad about the Mythic Plus dungeons this season. I heard people hate the raid. One of the boss has gotten 17 nerfs and is still unenjoyable slop. I have alts too. I don't know, Frisu. You kind of sound like the stop having fun guy right now. The one-armed bandit fight, On one hand, I wish I could have fun with WoW like Logitech does. On the other hand, I'm like, Alts and PP is the one thing you will never see me do. Way too dank, way too dank. Oh my god. Silithus. Holy, that was loud. Silithus is a good video. Yeah, alt and PvE never could be me. I will. So much scenery in this zone. You know what I really like about this zone, Frisu? There's just a lot of cool shit to see. You've got the hive mounds, you've got the crystals, you've got the temple, you've got the remains of the Cenarian Refuge. No, I think I did, you've got the Cenarian Refuge. There's a lot of cool shit to see, and you don't have any just trees blocking your way. You can constantly see stuff, and it's like, oh, we're getting slowly closer to this thing. And that's awesome. I hate zones where it's just a forest, and it's like, oh boy, we see a tree, I wonder what's behind it. Another tree. Any forest, get me out of those zones. Duskwood Forest, let's have this dark, dank tree. Oh, what's behind it? Another one, rotated 90 degrees. Yeah, okay, I'm fucking taking shots at Duskwood just because of you. Tree must have fucking night elves behind it. Willowren is gonna know more than you and me, Frisu. What do you think of the raid? What do you think of the Mythic Plus dungeons? Yeah, alt and PvP never could be me. One-armed bandit wasn't bad. Mugsy's bombs are bugged half the time. Menacing ass BGM distance check. I like the Obelisk and Thundering guy. Still, if this was a zone that, like, I don't know, I was indifferent on it. I never really hated it, but it was never like, oh, I can't wait for Sylph because it has some of my favorite stuff. It was just bug desert to me all the time. And it's so, like, late that typically with the new leveling, you get max level long before you ever come here. You're in, like, 1,000 Needles, and it's like, okay, time to go to an expansion zone. People that don't like this zone didn't play OG WoW or WoW Classic. Nothing good ever comes out of Silithus. I always just think of the Ahn'Qiraj raids here. And I had such a crazy experience with them. I was level 44 on my Tauren Warrior. And the Ahn'Qiraj event started. And I went to the Barrens. And I just farmed the obelisks in the event for like 10 hours straight. Like, I just stayed up all night farming these things and didn't go to bed. I think they did it on like a Friday or Saturday so that everybody could stay up. But like, nobody stayed up with me in the Barrens. All these lobies were just like, you know, I had the zone to myself. Because they were like, I can't do anything with AQ, whatever. But I just farmed these elites at the obelisks. And every elite was guaranteed to drop a green item. And they had like a 1% chance to drop a blue item, like a BOE blue. And so I just made a shit ton of money. Like, on my 44 Tauren Warrior, I had like 700 gold. And I'd gotten my enchanting up to like level 200. I just took full advantage of that shit. Hi, Juice. And that is so just memorable to me, just grinding out these things. And never getting bored. It never felt like a grind. You know, I'd go kill a pack and it's like, holy shit! Another blue! Let's go! I like the keys for the most part. Nothing feels bullshit. Raid is cool. Mind you, I'm not a big raid enjoyer in the first place. I'm having to tank though because we have too many healer one-tricks. Really? You were the last person I expected to be filling my tank spot. Is it you and Nyx War? I'm sorry, Will. What are you tanking as? Me and Nyx or me and Cody? Brew? Okay. Wait, you're playing Brewmaster? That means you're doing everything better than me again on the class I play. Now I'm definitely not coming back. Mistweaver is solid right now. I can just see Will playing Brewmaster right now. Why was Yulin never doing this? This is the best thing ever. God damn it. This guy does this. This guy, I play a class and he's like, let me just do it better. I play Mistweaver. He fucking rocks Mistweaver. I play Mage. He does double my damage on Mage. This fucking guy, he's manipulative. He's so manipulative. He says the nicest things to you. He's like, Yulin, I love playing with you. You're so cool. I love spending time with you, Yulin. And then he just goes and picks your class and does it better than you. It's absolutely manipulative and malicious. I can't with this guy. Nah, I suck at Brew. The best moments I had with Brewmaster, I felt, was Queen Anstrek, where it was like, what works best for you? Because both of the bites are easy for me. Waiting for Will to play Blood DK so I can quit. On Queen Anstrek, it felt like I could do a lot of cool stuff there. And I was doing things to accommodate the other tank who was like, I cannot do this. I'll handle that. Don't you worry. That felt kind of good. Oh god. Yeah, Brood just not tanking damage is kind of funny. Ultimate sub. Oh my goodness. Hi, Dehi. This video is 40 minutes long. And at the same time, I'm thinking here, like, how is it 40 minutes long? This zone is fucking tiny. But now that I'm walking down the roads, I'm like, oh, actually the roads are kind of long now that I look at it. I think I also go through one of the hives. So if this is huge, it doesn't feel huge. Feels like it's got the Cenarian Refuge, Poultice at the left, hive to the bottom right, hive to the bottom left, hive above the refuge, lighthouse. Above that eastern hive is the dead village, and then the raid's at the bottom. Heh, I'm used to it being called huge. Yeah, Ty? Are you? It's so beautiful and packed with things to look at, like dirt. I like it when we start seeing the colorful crystals in the obelisks. When it's just desert like this, I don't know, this big hive here is kind of cool to look at. Ewan, the music is scary? It's very scary. This is a final zone, and World of Warcraft has a habit of, like, not putting music in their final zone, of just giving you spooky, ominous shit. In World of Warcraft Classic, this was, like, the final zone. And this is the music. In Burning Crusade, Netherstorm and Shadowmoon Valley are both the final zones, and it feels fucking dead. There's, like, no ambience. And then Wrath of the Lich King, Icecrown, no ambience. There's literally nothing in Icecrown except wind. And it's like, get it? It's like it's dead. It's like the heart of death. This is the center of the, Scourge, where nothing lives. Not even the music. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure, cool. This fucking sucks to listen to. I had to put different music over the Icecrown video because it was 2 hours of just awful sounding shit. Khezu BGM. Literally Khezu BGM. I think after that, they stopped doing that. Twilight Highlands has music. I think the Dead Waste has music. They just were like, man, this final zone of an expansion being like dead, haha. We did it 3 times and it sucks. Icecrown with all quests done video when? Fucking never. I gaslit Eris into thinking Rise Khezu had a song finally. Oh no. You've heard me talk about it with Core, right? Then linked a 4-minute silence track. When I was bringing Core through Rise, we fought Khezu and everybody was like, max the BGM! This guy's weird, but he has such a good song. His song is so good. You've probably heard it before. Guys, I don't hear anything. Guys, you guys are fucking assholes. God, I love that so much. I love when Monster Hunter was like kind of drumming up hype for Wilds. And they were doing a lot of surveys and polls. And one of them was, what's your favorite soundtrack from Monster Hunter series? And they had like 25 or 50 different songs to choose from. And everybody's like, where's the Khezu soundtrack? And they had to like post a comment on their own tweet of like, guys, you cannot pick the Khezu soundtrack. Pick a real one. Alright. First section down. I think the next section is through the hive. That is to a cultist camp. I think it's through a hive. I think it goes through Cenarian Refuge. down to a hive. Oh gosh. Ah. Oh, did Talena end earlier and start up again? I thought I saw that her stream ended. I'm gonna be nosy and check. I'm gonna be nosy and check. It did. Ah, she did crash. Oh, and now she's offline. Never mind. Literally, as I'm checking, I see Talena has gone offline. Yep, she had sound issues and went to sleep. Peepoland. Ah. Yeah, she's had a lot of sound issues lately, and she's the type where it gets to her and she can't let it go, and it's like, just get through it. What's your favorite Monhun song? I don't know if there's one that, like, really sticks out to me. I do most memorably think of the volcano area from Monster Hunter Tri. I think of the, it sounds like bones, being smacked together. And I very distinctly remember that sound and being like, oh, Monster Hunter Tri was a good time. That's a good one. She was still smiling when dealing with those, though? Good. Good. You guys have heard me complain about this. When a streamer has scuff and they're like, this scuff is ruining everything. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm so sad. I hate it. It's like, it only bothers you. And we want to see you smile. And you're not smiling right now. So I'm happy to hear she wasn't doing that. Hi, Leon. The scuff. Every now and then. Typically, I'm somebody that, like, doesn't notice the background music for the songs. Even though I always have them playing. And it's only in recent years that I've started paying more attention to it. As a kid, I was just fucking deaf to that stuff. So a lot of it is like, I feel like I just didn't pay attention to something important in my childhood. Most recently, there was a moment in PSO2 NGS where, the game has been dog water across the board in every category. Combat is good. The world feels lifeless. Character creation is good. The endgame grind is trash. Story is trash. Server stability was trash. Economy was trash. Like, just everything about NGS was so bad, right? But then they had this Dark Falls event quest. Urgent quest. Where you get to, like, phase 3 or 4. And this track pulls out that's like, what am I even fighting for? I don't remember anything. I've just been thrown into the war. But I'm fighting to survive, so I'll never stop fighting. And the lyrics just go so fucking hard. And it's just like, holy shit. I want to listen to this over and over. And it's like, even though the story has been so bad with NGS, this song during the Dark Falls event quest, and I think it's like, chapter 2 or 3. This song just, like, could have been such a hard-hitting moment if they had made the rest of the story not suck. If they had shown the actual, like, strife and, like, conflictions, any personality with the player character. But it just comes out in this song of, like, I'm fucking fighting for my life here, and I don't even know why. But it's all I know. That song stuck out a lot to me when I got there. That was like a year or two ago. I don't think if there's another song I saw recently that was just like, whoa. I can't think of one in recent games. 5.3 miles. I forgot we go to the watchtower. Do you guys remember the Silithus video being destroyed that was fan-made? And it shows, like, the Alliance and Horde fighting in Silithus? and then the sword plunges in, and just all of the NPCs and Horde and Alliance characters dying here. And one of the end ones is, it's like a human character running, and he looks back and he just sees the wall of fire, and he just turns to the camera and he just does the hands out like, I can't run from this. Just fucking take me, as he gets Thanos dusted. Why are the trees speaking Latin? Just bubble it like Lamau. Just bubble it. I want to say he was a rogue. Just Cloak of Shadows, idiot. Lol. Exactly. That's not how cutscenes work. Goofball. Rogue got 2 grapple hooks. He easily could have cleared that. I don't think 2 grapple hooks clears the entire zone of Silithus. Also, it's Legion WoW. He'd only have the grapple hook if he's outlaw, and he wasn't. He had daggers. Actually, grapple hook is outlaw exclusive, and double grappling hook is, oh god, was it Fatebound? So he's throwing to begin with. I would love Outlaw so much. I think that would actually be like my main that I play, if not for Roll the Bones. I think Roll the Bones is cool, and I think theme-wise, it just goes with Outlaw so perfectly. But I hate the randomity part. I just want to, like, press the buttons. I just want to press Sinister Strike, Pistol Shot, and Eviscerate. Outlaw is my favorite because of Roll the Bones. Look, I think it's good. It's just for my personal playstyle, I don't enjoy that. But, like, I think it's perfect. If you're going to have a gambling class, of course you have it on the Pirate. Of course you have it. I just want the option to talent out Roll the Bones and turn it into Slice and Dice. That's what I want. If you gave me that, I would have been playing Outlaw since Legion exclusively. Slice and Dice is passive. Actually, current iteration of Slice and Dice is passive. I am talking about the old combo finisher Slice and Dice, where you increase your attack speed, and back in Legion and BFA, it was an Outlaw exclusive talent that replaced Roll the Bones, while Assassination and Subtlety didn't even have access to it. It wasn't until Shadowlands that all rogues got Slice and Dice back. Actually, I mean, you can still press it, but it's dumb as fuck to do that. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Anything but WoD Combat Rogue sucks. I played a lot of Combat Rogue in Mists of Pandaria. Oh my god, bro, get a life. In Mists of Pandaria, I went through the whole expansion as Assassination. Just like every other rogue. Every rogue played Assassination. And then Siege of Orgrimmar came out. And the 4th boss, maybe the 3rd, I think it's the 4th boss, Shaw of Pride, had a trinket that, using Eviscerate, lowers cooldowns on Adrenaline Rush. And I was like, hang on. Don't they have a passive called, like, Restless Blades that also does that? And sure enough, combat has, Restless Blades, using Eviscerate, lowers your cooldowns on Eviscerate by, 5 seconds per combo point. I was like, you could do that with 2 things you can double up on it? That's gotta be strong. So I switched to Outlaw. And all my friends are like, wait, you're playing Outlaw? Nobody plays Outlaw. And then I'm fucking, like, at the top of the charts, and they're like, oh shit. A month later, every rogue is Outlaw. Fucking Wowhead, Icy Veins, Noxic, they're all like, go Outlaw. Get this trinket and go Outlaw. And I was ahead of that shit. Derg. Mod combat was fun. Very gear dependent, but fun. There's been times where classes are so ungodly gear dependent that it just looks stupid. I think it was late Mists of Pandaria. The haste breakpoints for Shadow were so tight that it was like, if you didn't have these, it was like, why are you playing Shadow? Not that they had a lot of options, but I also remember at the start of WoD, they reworked a lot of classes because they were crit dependent, right? Fury Warriors are like, you need to crit with Bloodthirst, and if you don't enrage. Which meant, oh, Fury was great at the end of an expansion, and Dogwater at the beginning. And then they change it, and they're like, actually, that's kind of nonsensical. We're going to make it so that it's not crit-based, it's chance-based. Which was such a good change. Like that 2-week period a little while ago, when the Ella bug, I saw so many people who didn't touch Rogue in their life. Do you remember STM Shadow in the first 2 patches of Legion? I don't. STM, remind me of STM Rogue. Or STM Shadow. I remember really liking Shadow when it was Orbs. I actually raided as Shadow very briefly at the end of WoD. Then going into Legion, they gave it Void Form, which I don't think was bad. Void Form is cool. It's very snowball-y. You have to have a good Void Form to have a good non-Void Form, to have a good Void Form. So it's very much like, if you get cucked hard, but you could do the entire damage of a raid if there was enough targets around you. Look up the World First Xavius or World First Il'gynoth. What's Void Form? Good lord. But you would die if you ran out of your resource. So you needed to Ultra Omega Dot everything. Oh, the super transformation. Okay. I do remember that. That is such a fun talent. Surrender to Madness. That is such a fun talent. It's just such a like, yeah, you go fucking bonkers crazy. But if you die, you die. Or, but if you lose it, you die. So really got nerfed then removed, I think. I don't know what it became after BFA. It's such a good, like, concept, but it's so, like, new players can't use this because, obviously, there's no ability that's as punishing it as it in the game. So you have to play it right. It is literally just for the sweats and elites. But even then, you can't make it too good, because if you're going to put that much punish on it, you have to put enough reward on it. And having too good of a reward in the hands of people that know how to utilize that is just problematic. So while it's really, really fun, you just can't. I understand it being removed from the game. That's incredibly fair in my eyes. I don't remember if we go straight to the temple or if we go visit the cultists a little bit. STM and Gladiator spec, or Black Arrow with the tier set from Blackout Foundry, or Demonology with a 99% meta uptime, Arcane with infinite mana. These are all things that shaped WoW and were removed. The funniest one of those that I remember, Frisu, is Warlords of Draenor Breath of Sindragosa with Wrath of the Lich King Gladiator gloves. The Wrath of the Lich King gloves that gave you 30 runic power for using Chains of Ice instead of 10, which made it incredibly easy to just maintain Breath of Sindragosa's 100% uptime. That shit's just like, oopsie, didn't think about that, and we gotta nerf this. Do you remember how much stuff they broke after that? No. No, I don't. Gladiator spec, I wish they didn't remove. I wish they just added it as a 4th spec to Warrior. That's when they started adding legacy tag to things. Oh my god, I'm tired. We're at 5.7. We're chugging along. I think we're almost done. 12? Oh. Almost stepped bad. I love Arcane, but my god, do I play it wrong. I actually would have liked to really keep playing it in Yggdrasil and War Within. But I was just so scared that the way I play it is so off meta that they're not going to support it. So, like, I'm going to get a set bonus that just literally doesn't support my playstyle. And so it was like, I gotta move away from it, because it's only a matter of time until it's bricked the way I play it. Arcane and Hellfire Shadowell probably would have been the most fun experience for you. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. Pop ring, pop crystal, pop every cooldown plus trinket. Funnel into crystal, ring explodes into crystal. Does a double dipping explosion. All raw mana pumping and you never run out of mana? That sounds awful. I don't want to do that at all, Farisu. So just do this insane like 3.5 million DPS burst, when the average mythic DPS was between 40 and 150 depending on fights. Yeah, that is not the way I want to play. I don't want burst. I want a high DPS standard. I want, like, a smooth line the entire way through. So the way I liked Arcane was, you just stay at 4 orbs, but all of your talents go into mana regen and maintaining your mana, so that you're constantly at 4 orbs. And you abuse nether something. So it's barrage missiles, barrage missiles, barrage missiles. That was what I liked. And that was a thing. You do that every ring rotation? Yeah, you were saying burst windows. I don't like burst windows. The mana part, the having high mana isn't the part I like. It's the, like, I have a rotation or a sequence that I maintain. I don't have burst windows. That's what I don't like. So when you say pop ring, pop crystal, pop every cooldown plus trinket, funnel into crystal, yada yada, and then just benefit from not having lost your mana, I don't really care about that. I don't want the, like, crazy, you gotta go 5 head, know your crazy 10-second burst. That's, like, the thing I hate. When you have infinite mana, what does Arcane become? You spam Arcane Blast. Yeah, and I'm down with that part. But I don't want to do that ring burst window. That sounds awful to me. That just sounds like current Arcane. Yes, you do that into a crystal? You just said pop crystal, or pop ring, pop crystal, pop every cooldown plus trinket, funnel into crystal. So that's just going to be Arcane Blast. But you're setting up a window. And if you fuck up that window, like let's say you do your ring or your crystal. Let's say you do crystal and then the boss changes phases and you fucked up. Your damage is going to be completely different. You only had 4 cooldowns and they were all off GCD. I don't like the spikiness. That doesn't sound that hard to do, but I don't like the spikiness. Boss can't change phases. You're attacking the crystal Yuln. That's why Arcane was so OP. How does that... If the boss goes immune to damage for 10 seconds, how does that not change anything? Are you attacking the crystal for like a minute straight and that crystal is just attacking the boss the whole time? Hi, Baldir. Yo, chat, look at these cute nerds talk about their nerd game. Oh my god. The crystal explodes with all the damage dealt. You aren't hitting the boss? So couldn't you fuck that up if the crystal explodes when the boss is in an immune phase? It never happened the way those fights were designed back then? It was Hellfire Citadel, right? That wouldn't happen on the first boss unless she just outranged you. It's not going to happen on Kermok, although there's going to be times where you have to stop casting. It could happen on the Council, because the Void or whatever, the targeting thing could switch, and the one you're attack... No, never mind. It wasn't like you need to attack this one. You just need to keep them far away. Your tanks could fuck you, but if they weren't doing that, you'd be fine. Blood Boil, it's not gonna happen there. Terran, it's not gonna happen. Zul'Farrak, it's not gonna happen. Axsky, it's not gonna happen. Birds, it's not gonna happen. Stalkerthar, it's not gonna happen. Draenei Chick, it's not gonna happen. Magtheridon, it's not gonna happen. I don't know Mythic Archimon enough to say it's not gonna happen there. The only fight where it was delayed was Archimon. Technically Iskar, but you have to survive Iskar shooting a laser for 45 seconds, then he comes and dies. Yeah. Yeah, actually, he could outrange it on Iskar, couldn't he? I actually don't think Hellfire Citadel was that good. I thought it was an awful raid. It had, like, 2 good fights, and every other fight was kind of just... okay. Mythic Archimon, you immediately go into the Twisting Nether phase. Then you just do it again, and he falls over. Chat, you want to go cuddle in the corner while they get done talking about Nerdcraft? Maybe we could even hold hands, who knows? Oh my goodness. We're at the end. We're at the Ahn'Qiraj Temple. Driving stinks? Yeah. Yeah, obligatory 4 jokes about Noodle's bad driving. Being a dog. Being a woman. No dog license or something. Nealon, have you ever had a Twitch streamer give you a permanent sub? I have not. I actually haven't even seen a permanent sub in like 5 years. Why would Yulin need that Frisu? He already is one? Alright, buddy. Alright, Buster. True, I can easily stop him. Yulin, if you weren't so cute, I'd pummel you. Sure. I'd let you, and I'd thank you for it. I'm tired. Oh my god, Frisu. You haven't seen Noodle's new model. Fucking... oh, it's so cute. Buster, I barely know her. Okay. See those banners, guys? Alliance, not Horde. Horde, common L. Cute. But Noodle, this is what he wants. So if you find him cute... is Alliance controlled right now. Oh my god. I can't remember if I go straight to AQ40, if I go into AQ20, and then fade transition and walk to AQ40. Please be a black square latex femboy, please. No. They're a girl. And, Sugoi Dekai. Literally, imagine Maki from Kill la Kill. Just the left and right thing with that. No, I want big boobs. I don't want to see big boobs. Wait, you don't even want to see them? I want both? That's what I usually expect. Wanna have, wanna see. I like normal sized boobies on other girls. Like B to C cups. Huh. Listen, I asked for a slider. I got what I got. That's funny, because Farisu is 5'6". That's crazy that she has a slider about being bigger than others. That's interesting. Karisu, I'm 5'3". You're 5'5". Shit, that's right, you're 5'5". You fucking shrunk. What did you get? Booba slider. So, noodles can be this. They can also just go blong. Thanks, HRT and Rotmaxing. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're at 6.2. We're gonna walk into 20. Then we're gonna walk another minute to 40. No, I wish I had a slider. Oh, I thought you said you asked for a slider. And so you got one. Make him give you a slider. Also, Burgers got me C-cups. Small enough to princess carry. Need someone strong enough to one arm pick me up. Why didn't this work for me? I rot Max harder. Wish I had the magic slider. Oh god. Oh god, we're almost there. Today's Tuesday, right? That means Tales of Asperia. Tomorrow's Lethal / Repo. Probably Repo. Yulin, could you imagine if I had like double D boobs? It would look crazy. Yeah? It'd look great. They look great now. But I hope you have them someday, Farisu. Farisu, I want the biggest tits. Also, Farisu, pick me up by one arm, nerd. Boobs don't weigh a lot. Also no slider because something blend shapes. Ah, he can figure it out. Yep, can confirm you are as adorable as I expect. Oh my god, you checked. Look like a literal femboy. Like boy kisser meme phenotype. Guys, Farisu was just straight lying to me yesterday. She was like, pink and white are my colors. And it was like, fucking what? No, I'm the pink and white one. You like black and blue. Those are your colors. Step off my pink. White hair's been my thing for decades? Sure. No, not sure, because you literally have black and blue hair right now. Also, Farisu, I have more boobs than brain, according to a meme. Blush. Yeah. My OC always has white hair or white plus something. Sure, that's fine, that's cool. What were we even arguing with the... Which one was it? Were we arguing about those two femboys at the beach, or was it something else? Of course I would. Did you expect anything else? I figured you'd still be at work and not look until you got home. That's what I thought, Non-Dairy. That dragon you said is male? That's huge hits. Oh, right, Mizutsune. It was the Mizutsune Anthro art. And you're like, God, I wish that were me. And I was like, no, you have to be a different monster. These are my colors. God, I wish that were me. Yeah. It's inaccurate. All Mizutsunes that have been recorded are male. We don't know what a female Mizutsune looks like or if it even exists. And that one, not biblically accurate. April 22nd for 11/15. I will resub then. It's time to get trench coat. Break time? I suppose. We're done. 6.4. Yeah. 6.4 miles. Oh, and it goes into another BDO video. This one would have been good to get. Oh my god. Okay. Give you guys back fucking... this shenanigans. Anchor. Local. Can I see the house here? Yeah. What does it look like if I go to the top? Oh, fuck my jam. What is this music? Banjo-Kazooie. You know what I look like? Don't think of Lush Spiral Mountain. Music changes when you get to the top again. Yeah. I wonder if it does in VR chat. It does not. The guy did not code that in. Okay. World. Switch that. Oh, I thought you did. You guys wait there. I'm gonna go down... Where was it? I'm gonna go down right here. And I'm going to change my trekkers. And outfit. For legal reasons, I can't leak my Twitter on Twitch. I don't want to get banned. They're super difficult to find on Discord, Baldir. You could probably DM them there and get it. They don't have an F in their name on Discord. And every fucking time I try to message Farisu, I type in search conversation Farisu. Can't find it. Go, oh, no F. Have to research the thing. I heard you described it before. You keep saying that Elon is lying, so I don't know. I don't have Twitter. It's me, Arisu. Okay. Outfit changed. Let's close the YouTube video. Wow, that's kind of cool that we got 6.4 on a day I'm in a Nintendo 64 map. I opened this. I had Oana's stream open and she's ended. 6.4 miles. And now... Oh, I spelled now wrong. Now we rest. Fun. Gotta go. I died, thank you forever. You died, thank you forever. Not allowed. Bye. Otherwise known as Hot Femboy. Hi, Kyle. I oversleep eat a lot. This is like totally my type, like everyone else. I just saw the walk-in. Alright, I gotta get back to work, but I hope to chat more soon. I missed it. Can you do another one? Motherfucker has one joke. Motherfucker has one joke. Oh. I want to explore. No, you know what? I'm actually not going to. I'm just gonna go somewhere that we're used to. We're gonna go here. Good job with the walkulin. Thank you. I knew I would get one joked as I was typing it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to predict when you have one joke. Comfy. I'm about to get comfy. I just felt my fucking tracker come off my leg. The Velcro on my trackers is dying. And it makes me big sad. Because I don't want to replace the track straps, because those have the batteries in them. Where is... Huh. The world camera just seems to have died. That's okay. Nap time? It is. It is nap time. You forgot to call him a good boy too. We don't need that. Okay, she doesn't have to. ASMR. I'm gonna turn the rain off. And then this can come down a little bit. And where are we going? My little hammock. This is one of the maps I like when I don't have a lot of people with me. This one in Midnight Drive. I almost finished my water today, which is good. I found out recently you're supposed to drink near 4 liters of water a day, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. I drink like about 1.5, and so I'm like, dude, 4 is so much. Cairo with the singular joke. Season of Discovery Phase 8 is live, Ewan? I didn't even hear about this. Time to watch Zario do the new raid. I'll do it then. Oh, God, okay. Good job walking today and keeping us company, good boy. I swear. Okay, bye, Ewan Steppies. I'm hanging out for a bit more. I take it you gotta go. Bye, Ants. Thank you for hanging out. What did we plan for Sunday? Path of Exile. If not before then. Yeah, I'm out. Bye, chat. If it's work, I hope it goes fast. EOE. They added a quest line to purify the Ashbringer in Sod. Hell yeah. Boil Cairo. Hunt no bully. Is that like Mario and Wario budget cousin? I imagine it's a streamer. Never. I didn't go through all my stories today. In my notes, I have made pics. Mikarai Greatsword. Girl moves in next door and husband tells his wife that her name is Liz. 5 years go by of sending her gifts and, like holiday cards and stuff like that. As she's moving out, she learns her name is Angela. Every year sent cards to Liz. I saw a funny text conversation, like a Discord conversation, that it's probably fake. It's probably, made up. But I saw, it was a guy apologizing in his group chat in a game. And it's, sorry guys, I'm deployed in Iraq. Bad connection. And then the co-leader of this clan says, next time think about who you should be fighting for. And then the third line says, Connor has been kicked out of the Clash of Clans guild. Which is just like, bro, you can't do that. Everyone's favorite blind samurai blind streamer. I remember that. I imagine it's not new, but I saw it and it was like, dude, you can't fucking do that. Never only boil. Get some Zario. Still so funny. The third thing I saw was big why are you booing me? I'm right moment. The third thing I saw was a car meet where, you know, a bunch of guys were showing off their cars, doing donuts, stuff like that. This guy, he puts his car in drive and then he gets out. So it's moving forward at like, you know, 2 miles per hour. He gets out, he opens the hood, he sits on the engine, and then he takes his hand and he just reaches inside and he just starts like fucking with the engine with his bare hands, and he's throttling the gas from the engine while sitting on the hood. And so this car is literally doing fucking donuts at this car meet while the guy's sitting on the hood. And it's like, what the fuck? Just like, I get it. If you figure, I could probably do this from the engine and, you know, not from the front seat, that's still like fucking crazy. We need a boy meet where a bunch of guys show off their boyfriends. Hang on. Hang on. Tales of Vesperia tonight. We're going to nap. I need to go to the store tomorrow. I might start the next Minecraft video. Let's see. I kind of like doing 1,000 blocks a day. We'll see how fast that goes. Because the next video is the desert. And so the desert should go really fucking fast. I didn't even see Lunny join. And then I just heard the Flappy Bird noises and I was like, what on earth is that? I just looked to the left and Lenny's playing Flappy Bird on the arcade machine. I did 6.4 miles today. You started explaining that and it sounded worse, and then you said he throttled the engine and I was, oh, okay. This is Eulin. Just check him out. You try calling him a good boy. He goes blushing red in under 3.4 seconds. Oh, I make myself laugh. You're a goofball. You're a goofball, Baldir. Yeah, that was the notes. I do have in my notes that somebody has a birthday tomorrow. So, oh, it's Shockrail. She wasn't planning a long stream or anything. Hopefully she goes a little bit longer than usual and I can raid her tomorrow. Oh, wait, no. Tomorrow's also Repo Day. Oh, heck. Who is the cutie playing Flappy Bird? That is Lunny. They join me for naps often. They're big cuddler. I don't think they're typically. The moment I started talking about it, I was like, oh, this is actually a weird thing to talk about. I was about to say, like, I think they're usually asleep for the walking part of the stream. But like, I feel like I've just put them on the spot and I'm like, oh, I don't want people to have to justify not talking in chat and stuff. That's weird. That's weird. Forget I said that. But it's Lunny. Tales of Vesperia tonight. Repo tomorrow. Shockrail birthday tomorrow. Tales of Vesperia Thursday. VR Chat World Exploration with Core Friday. We might rope Smug and Spacefish into that. We will see. Eland is one lucky boy. So many people just waiting to snuggle up to him. It is very nice. Ileric? Ah, I see. It is very like Baldir. The naps fuck with my productivity. Like, if I just didn't sleep in the middle of the day every single day, I feel like I'd get more stuff done. But I'm so addicted to the naps and cuddling with people. That's kind of like a over my dead body, I'm never giving this up sort of thing. I very much love the naps. I very much love, I don't want to say the attention, but the time I spend with people during those naps. They're very, very important to me. About to spoil you with IRL cuddles and naps. Quality time. You love the attention too, though. I do love the attention. I do get a little, not stressed out or anxious, but I worry about, when it's nap time, because typically I lay on my side and I'm kind of, cuddling one person. Got my arms around one person. And I feel bad when, like, oh, there's 3 people there. And they both put me in the middle because I'm the mutual friend. And then it's like, okay, if I turn to my left and cuddle this person, I am basically turning my back to this person. And nobody likes that. That feels bad. And so, little bro got a waiting list. I think too much about the fucking nap politics. But Big Spoon, I don't mind it when... No, I mean, I love it when somebody wants to be the Big Spoon. But I feel bad when it's like somebody's just there on my right and I'm like, and just turn away from them. Because, if somebody did that to me, I don't want to be the Big Spoon. I'd be like, what the fuck? I try to spread it out. I try to, like, okay, this person hasn't gotten, the direct Euland clinging cuddles in the longest, so they get it this time. I try to, just say so. I want everybody to be comfy and taken care of at the naps. It's like people in this chat forget that Tops and Big Spoon both exist. Listen, it's just the way it works in VR chat. There is a surplus of bottoms. There is a high demand for tops, okay? That's just how VR chat works. Like Tupperware, never enough tops to go around. It's a tops market. Very much so. That's how Mafia works. I put too much thought into it. It's really not that big a deal. I did update the streams I was lurking in. Who is live? Oh, there's somebody. There's a few people I see that I haven't raided in a while. Where do we go? I'm not quite ready to go, but kind of just looking around. I really should get into this whole VR chat thing. It's very fun. It can be expensive if you let it. It can also be absolutely fucking free. This whole making out thing. Do it. Many a nerd live today. There's a lot of people that would be really good to raid. There's a lot of people that I don't see that often that would be very good to raid as well. And I'm kind of deciding, do I go to my usuals that I raid often, but I see them often, or do I go to people that are friends that are like, I don't really see them that often, but I haven't raided them that often, right? I'm kind of deciding between those two things right now. There's I think there was 1 or 2 in particular that I'm like, I haven't raided this person in months. And so they would be not a bad target. Free even comes with bullying from Cairo. Yeah, if you if you wanted Cairo to fucking step on you, you could be a little Chow avatar and he'll do it. I want eye tracking. Eye tracking would be nice. I really want face tracking. I want face tracking. I'd like to keep it with Kuronasu, but Kuronasu does not have face tracking as of now. I probably... It's unlikely it ever gets it, right? How is the comfy spot? I like this spot. I go here when I don't have too many people with me. Right now, when I came here, I had no one with me, and then Lunny joined on me. So I have Lunny with here. But this is a good map. This is an old map. If I look at the date, it came out 2/19/2023, and it was updated oh wow, like 5 days ago. April 2nd, 2025. But it is constantly a popular world. If we look at it in like the world list, it always has a lot of people here. If I scroll down to Cuddle Me, there's 258 people here right now. It's more like I have heard them talking about desktop users. Rainy Field. I mean, so you know, it's all banter, it's all jokes, you know, like haha, these fucking deskies. There's some games where like it's a lot easier on desktop. There's some games where it's fucking impossible on desktop. On Murder, you can throw knives at people, and if you're playing in VR, you literally have to throw the knife, and you can just fuck up the throw, and it just like literally goes straight into the floor. If you're desktop, you just hold it, you look at someone, and you just release it, and it just like a fucking rail gun. But then there's things that like anytime there's a game where you can use both hands, it's like as a desktop you literally can't. In VR, you can hide the knife behind your back. Although, in Blackout, that's less of an issue because everybody has a weapon. In Murder, yeah, that'd be a huge advantage. Depends on time of day, too. Right now, I believe most of the player base is Eastern Asia. Actually, a lot of your people getting on this late. Cairo will teasingly bully desktop users because they're less intimate to cuddle. You can cuddle as desktop. You can get an avatar. You can use Gogo Loco, pose it on its side. Same thing with Half Body, and you can be an excellent cuddle pillow. But like with full body tracking in VR, it's just you just lay down. It's very natural to give head pats. It's very it's much more like, I don't want to say accessible. I don't know, you can do more with it. Hi, Haxie. Please tell me you're not waking up at like ass crack of dawn again. Please tell me it's not like 3 a.m. for you or something. I'm stalling on my decision. There is somebody live. It is, but this is the time I wake up for work. Okay. There's somebody live that I've never raided before. And I've always thought about raiding them. But like it's Ken Ashcorp. They're live playing Crusader Kings. I'm like, do I introduce myself? Do I say hi? I don't know. Hi, Pixel. They're literally like my favorite musician, so I'm just like fucking fangirling and scared. I'm awake at ass crack of dawn. I'm gonna raid you one day, but I never streamed this early. I didn't even know you streamed. You'll do it, no balls. Shut up. Fuck you. I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking. The problem is, it's on a day when there's like so many other people live too. If it was like, if it was a slower day and it was like, oh, only a few things to choose from, sure. But like, Literally, I have a scroll bar on my followed channels right now. There's so many people live. Fuck it. Fuck all of you. Fuck you. I'll do it. We'll raid Ken Ashcorp. Did we do holidays? We did. Empanadas Day was my favorite. All excuses, lidocaine, my love. Yeah, that's a good one. Whoa, introducing yourself via raid. Very brave. Shut up, Pixel. Shut the fuck up. Actually, you're probably gonna hate the holidays today, Noodles. The very first one is Dog Farting Awareness Day. What? Next. A bold move by you, and let's see if it pays off. I love you. I fucking hate you right now. It doesn't need to pay off. It's not an investment. I just want to say hi, and I love their music. Fuck you. Draw a picture of a birthday, Free Cone Day, International Be Kind to Lawyers Day, International Feng Shui Awareness Day, International Romani Day, National Alzars Day, National Dog Fighting Awareness Day, National Empanada Day, Step into the Spotlight Day, Trading Cards for Grown-Ups Day, and Zoo Lovers Day. Heck no. This fucking guy, me sitting here, I'm actually anxious about this, and Pixel being like, let me just fucking twist the knife. Story I post on Twitter, I've been enjoying walking and yapping in VR. Want to try and make it a daily routine? I wonder who inspired that. So I've talked to them about it, Kyle. They had already gotten exercise equipment for VR before they met me, and they just didn't like it as much, and the treadmill was the next step. Dude being Pixel's rough. Instantly target painted on them? Yeah, who the fuck painted it? Pixel did. It's not like he comes in like, hey, love you. You're so great. Good job on the walk. No. What was his first message? What was Pixel's first message? I'm awake at ass crack of dawn. Pops. Whoa, introducing yourself via raid. Very brave. Bold move by you. And let's see if it pays off. This dude's fucking with me right at the start. I don't feel bad for him at all. Yeah, the food one is the only good one. Also, Kenny loves flower. You just go in and do it. Why is always walking in VR and never being walked in VR? Pixel was a one fan. You're so cute though. Oh my god. Whatever. Because you is walking us. The leash suggests the other way. Not that we have the leash yet, but... Okay. We'll go to Ken Ashcorp. They're playing Crusader Kings 3. I actually thought this was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at first. I was like, wait, 3? There's not a third one. And then I looked at the game closer and I was like, oh, yeah, that's a completely different game. Can I pop my back? Nope. Leash, you say? Do you have a message for them, fanboy? Nope. I'm just gonna raid and say, hi, love your music. I worked out in VR, so I'm going to die. If you guys want to do your walking your way over, go right ahead. Where am I putting the camera? Oh, it doesn't... Behavior, look at me. Oh, I'm hungry. And I've run out of the cinnamon roll protein bars. I have a different type of protein bar this time. I'm posting Steffies. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Leash, you say? Steffies, I'm posting Steffies socials. Thank you, Logitech, for the socials. Sleep well and have good cuddles. egg. Okay. Alright. Flash Raid and Ash Corp. He doesn't have like a space or anything, right? He does not. Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did 6.4 miles. We have Tales of Vesperia later tonight. You'll get a Twitch notification when we do the knock together. I will try to remember to do a Discord notification as well. We had a new video. We had the Taiga Minecraft walking video. Yippee. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Not that I can think of. Thank you, and I love you. Bye.